Young, the line drive 3, and the Aces back up 4. Chelsea got Asia at the buzzer. Score!
Tip-off is moments away here on your home for Aces basketball. ESPN Las Vegas. Now, here's the voice of the Las Vegas Aces, TC Martin.
And a very good Wednesday evening, and welcome to a sold-out, jam-packed Chase Center in San Francisco, home of the Golden State Warriors and the Golden State Valkyries. And it does not matter who is playing in this building. It is rock solid, sold out, kind of like the Michelob Ultra in the Mandalay Bay. And the Valkyries are on their way here in San Francisco. They are beloved by the hometown crowd here. Aces take on the Valkyries here tonight. Both teams fighting for playoff position. Both teams are towards the bottom of the qualifiers for the playoffs. The Aces currently sit in the 7th spot. Valkyries at the 8th spot. This game has plenty on the line here tonight as far as playoff implications and seeding and tiebreakers. These teams meet 4 times this year. This is the 4th and final meeting. The Aces have won 2 out of the 3. Most recently, just last Sunday, where the Aces won 101-77 over Golden State. But the last time the Aces were in this building, they got destroyed by 27 points on June 7th. That coincided with the very first home victory for the Valkyries on the season. So tonight is a big game. Can the Aces put another solid effort together as they did on Sunday? The Aces are relatively healthy. They just got to start sharing the basketball, playing some defense, and they'll be okay with the stretch run. 16 games to go in the WNBA regular season. Here are your starting lineups tonight. First for the Aces, they will start Kirsten Bell back in the starting lineup again. The 6'1" guard has been starting for Jewell Loyd. Jewell Loyd coming off the bench. Jewell had 27 points on Sunday. Becky is comfortable with her coming off the bench and starting KB. How long KB will be on the floor? Well, we don't know. She started and came out 2 minutes in to the game on Sunday, so majority of the minutes went to Jewell Loyd. So we'll see how this continues. Jackie Young, the starting guard, in her 7th year from Notre Dame. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. The point guard, Chelsea Gray, in her 11th season, averaging 11 points and 5 assists. Melissa Smith, the 6'4" forward, in her 4th year from Baylor, who has only been with the Aces now for 4.5 weeks. After the trade from Dallas, and of course the MVP, A'ja Wilson, in her 8th year from South Carolina, the 6'4" forward, averaging 22 points and 9 rebounds per game. Becky Hammon in her 4th year with the Aces. The Valkyries, Janelle Salam, a 6'2" forward, a rookie from France, averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds. Temi Fagbemo, the 6'4" center, in her 5th year from USC by way of England, averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds. Veronica Burton, the 5'9" guard out of Northwestern, is averaging 11 points. Cecilia Zandolzini is back in the lineup after missing the game on Sunday. In her 4th year from Italy by way of Minnesota. And back in the lineup also, Tiffany Hayes, the Las Vegas Aces 6th Player of the Year last year. And she has missed 6 games this season. And she did not play on Sunday, but Tiff is ready to go. She's in her 10th year, came out of retirement to play with the Aces last year, and was the WNBA 6th Player of the Year. She's out of UConn, averaging 12 points per game. The head coach, Natalie Nakasi, her 1st year as a head coach, but Becky Hammon's chief assistant in the championship years, and including last year. And when the expansion Valkyries came on board in the WNBA, that was their very first hire, getting Natalie Nakasi to be their head coach. Aces break the huddle. They're wearing their white uniforms tonight. Silver numerals, silver names on back, trimmed in black. Valkyries wearing black jerseys with purple numerals, white names underneath that. And they have the white and purple trim. And we are underway from the Chase Center in San Francisco. Aces control. Aces going left to right on your radio dial. Chelsea Gray has it and nearly turns it over. A'ja Wilson came out to get the ball 40 feet away. The ball was tipped away by Zandolzini and went off of Zandolzini. So now Jackie Young will inbound here in front of us at half court. Gray now has it. Gives up her dribble. Bounce pass to A'ja. at the top of the key. To Smith, back to Gray. Shot clock is down to 5. Chelsea still holding, and now we got a whistle, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball, and this is going to be on Fagbemo. And again, the Valkyries don't have a lot of size, and there's a lot of mismatches for the Aces with A'ja Wilson and Melissa Smith, and Becky Hammond was talking about that in the pregame show. Gray now has it to Bell. Her first touch into A'ja. A'ja draws a double team, and A'ja loses the ball. Fagbemo comes up with it, and the Valkyries now have their first possession. Zandolzini and Hayes did not play, and Hayes now has it. Leaves her feet, throws it up to Fagbemo, dishes it back to Zandolzini for 3. Front iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Golden State. Veronica Burton now has it. Draws a double team with Jackie and A'ja. Back to Zandolzini. Zandolzini with 3 in the clock. Gets up, gets close to the rim, misses, and Bell comes down with a rebound. Long outlet pass to Jackie Young on the right wing. Aces with their second possession. A'ja lobs it inside. Melissa Smith, bucket good. Aces on the board first, and it takes them 1 minute and 15 seconds to score. Veronica Burton walks it up, gets to the top of the key. Hesitation move now, still has the rock. Gives it over to Zandolzini again. Smith does a good job of picking her up. At the top, Burton shot fake. A'ja reject into the hands of Smith. Gives it over to Gray. Chelsea back over to Jackie. Jackie to a streaking A'ja Wilson down the lane off the glass and good. Aces up 4-0. Burton brings it up. Right side crosses midcourt. Gives it to Hayes. Hayes wearing the face mask. She's been wearing that ever since she had the nose injury 5 games into the season. Hayes still has it. Shot clock down to 5. Tip now gives it to Zandolzini. She'll launch another triple and count it. Cecilia Zandolzini, she can shoot. We saw that with her time with the Minnesota Lynx last year. She was left unprotected, just as Kate Martin was by the Aces this year. Minnesota did not protect her. And the Valkyries said, we'll take her. 4-3 Las Vegas. A'ja has it. Top of the key. Back over to Gray on the right wing. Chelsea stops, pops, front iron, no good. Fagbemo comes up with a rebound. She's going to play point guard, bring it up herself. Now gives it over into the corner to Burton. And we got a hand check. And this will go on Melissa Smith. So the Valkyries will inbound. Far side. Free throw line extended, and Hayes will trigger the inbound. Jackie Young, guarding her former teammate from last year. Hayes has it with a left-hand dribble. Smith comes, picks her up, and nice hands by Jackie Young. There's a turnover into the hands of Smith. Young now has it, flips a pass over, back to Smith. Smith jumper misses everything. Not her game shooting from 3. Hayes now brings it up for the Valkyries. Draws a double team. Bell and Gray on her, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. And they're going to get Chelsea Gray on that. Keys to the game here tonight. Aces need to focus, the attention to detail, take care of the basketball with the fundamentals. Cut down on those turnovers. Despite the victory, the Aces still had 16 turnovers on Sunday. Also, they got to duplicate what they did on Sunday. Share the rock. They had 24 assists in that game. And they got to build and start to build a winning streak here. 16 games left. And all of these games are must-wins now, especially against teams that you're supposed to beat. And that is definitely the case against the Valkyries, who they are ahead of in the standings. That jumper by Burton is off the mark, went in and out. Aces now have it. Bring it up. It's Jackie Young. Jewel Lloyd checks in for Kirsten Bell, and Jewel has it. See if she can get on a heater like she did on Sunday. So it only took 3 minutes for Becky Hammond to call Jewel in here. A'ja gets a double team. Follow-away jumper. Cotton by A'ja Wilson. Oh, yeah, A'ja feeling it, feeling good, feeling strong, hitting that jumper from 19 feet straight away, and the Aces up 6-3. Hayes now has it. She's going to launch. Barely grazes iron. Gray with the rebound for Las Vegas. Chelsea with the left-hand dribble. Bounce pass inside to A'ja, and A'ja will not get a shot to put in an easy layup there as she was fouled from behind. And that is going to go on Janelle Salon. Kate Martin gets her first check-in here tonight. And, of course, just like Aces fans last year, the Golden State fans love Kate Martin. Jewel gets the ball, misses. Melissa Smith tip in good. 8-3 Aces. Burton handles the rock. Young on her. Flips a pass over to Salon. Shuffles her feet. No call there. Salon stops, fires, jumper good. Young to Wilson at the top of the key, trailing. Back over to Gray. Gray now has it with a right-hand dribble. Chelsea tries working on Kate. Oh, nice up under move. Left hand sweet scoop. Bring out the ice cream for Chelsea Gray. And she took the second-year player, Kate Martin, to school down on the low block. Nicely done by CG12. And the Aces are up early, 10-5. There's a drive down the lane. And it is Fagbemel who gets the bucket there. Young has it, forces up a three, well off the mark. Burton brings it down for the Valkyries. Burton gets to the top of the key, lob inside, and Jackie takes that one away. Pass a little too high for Fagbemel. Jackie fires a pass to Jewel, touch pass over to Chelsea. Chelsea fires a pass to Smith, back over to Jackie, shot fake, dishes off. Smith, shot fake, shoot, good. Melissa Smith with another bucket. So Smith has 4 quick ones. Aces up 12-7. Burton crosses midcourt to Fagbemel. Back to Burton. Jackie got beat, that swatted the ball out of bounds. And that'll take us to our first media mandatory timeout. 4:26 to play early on here in San Francisco at a sold-out Chase Center.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Do you have some bills that need to be paid right now? Dollar Loan Center has you covered. Gas, electric, water, insurance, cell phone plans. The bills keep coming and lists grow every year. But don't worry, Don'tBeBroke.com can help. At Dollar Loan Center, you can get a couple $100 to get you by for the day, or up to $5,000 for up to a year. Dollar Loan Center. Dollar Loan Center. It's absolutely free to see how much you qualify for, and we do this every day. Stop by one of our 60 locations, apply over the phone with a real person, or online at Don'tBeBroke.com from the comfort of your smartphone. Dollar Loan Center has you covered.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs. And at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com. Or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This summer, you'll be loving Howard London and America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on the dream project. Start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply today at AmericaFirst.com or visit a branch. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, and conditions. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity lender.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Chase Center, and the Valkyries have the basketball after the timeout. Ball is inbounded to Burton. Burton now has it. Left wing. Back over to Ileana Rupert, the former Las Vegas ace. Dishes a pass inside, and there is a bucket by Salon. Ace is up 12-9. They got the basketball. Jackie Young has it. Over to Gray, top of the key. Back to Jackie. Flips the pass into Jewel Lloyd, looking for Asia. And 2-3 zone now by the Valkyries, confusing the Aces a little bit. Shot clock down to 3. Jewel lets it fire and misses. Salon comes up with a rebound. Salon gets by Asia down the rack, throws it up, no good. Ball is loose. Chelsea Gray grabs it near half court. Gray now has it at the top. No look pass into the corner. Dana Evans in the game for the Aces. Dana gets into the paint. Back to Chelsea. Bounce pass into A. Asia looking. Follow away jumper. Asia shuffles her feet. Turnover for the Aces. Aces off to a good start tonight. Hit 6 of their first 10 shots. It's 60%, but have not connected from 3 yet. 0 for 3 there. And the Valkyries really struggled on Sunday from 3. Only shooting 22%. And they're 1 for 4 tonight. Burton brings it up for the Valkyries. Dana Evans on her. Dana being very pesky there. Over to Salon. Salon down the lane. Asia rejects it. Ball is loose. Saved by Jewel Lloyd from going out of bounds there by the baseline. And now Jackie Young has it. Jackie fires a pass over to Evans. Inside to Wilson. Wilson has it at the right elbow. Working on Ileana Rupert. The former teammates going at each other. Asia Wilson misses. Put back good by Jewel Lloyd. 14-9 Las Vegas. Burton now has it. And the ball knocked out of bounds. However, we're going to get a pushing foul on Dana Evans. More subs coming in. Aaliyah Nye will get her first crack. Tiffany Hayes is going to leave for the Valkyries, as is Kate Martin. So both former aces will go to the bench. And in the game is Carla Liete, who got the start and played pretty well. But she turns it over right away. Asia Wilson to the glass and good. So steal by Wilson and the bucket. And Asia Wilson already has 6 points already. Aces up, 16-9. Rupert has it. Over the head pass to Liete for 3. That's off the mark. The Salon comes down with a rebound. Jackie pokes it away into the hands of Nye. Another turnover for the Valkyries. Valkyries had 18 of them on Sunday. Wilson now has it, gives it to Evans at the top of the key. Asia trying to post up. She can't, though, because she's held down low by Kayla Charles. So each team has committed 3 team fouls thus far. We approach the 2-minute mark here in the opening period. Lloyd now has it. Will inbound far side in the Aces forecourt to Evans. Evans at the top of the key. Lob pass inside to Wilson. Draws a double team. Asia working hard to the glass. Misses. Goes in and out. And we've seen Asia miss a lot of those, as we like to call them, bunnies this season. Zandalzini back in the game now. She has it. You know she's going to let it fly. Front iron no good. Hovers around the rim, and Liete gets the rebound but puts the ball on the deck, and it touches the baseline. So another turnover for the Valkyries. Lloyd taps it back to Evans. A minute and a half to play. First quarter. Evans gives up her dribble over to Young. Jackie has it between the legs. Stops, fires. Triple on the way. No good. Asia battling for the rebound. Asia comes down with it. Surrounded by 3 black shirts down there. And we got a reach-in foul. Asia may have a couple scrapes down there as well, too. MVP playing hard. She's going to get a breather for the first time here tonight. and Megan Gustafson checks in. So Jewel Lloyd will inbound. A minute 24 remaining, first period. Evans has it, looking for Gustafson, gives it to her at the high post. Megan draws a double team back over to Evans. Evans tries to get down the lane, hangs in the air, gives it to Young. Jackie with a shot fake, 2 dribbles, gets to the key, back over to Evans. Evans down low, puts it up, misses the shot. Evans was falling away. She got down, but the taller players were surrounding her. Burton now has it. Step back 3, good. 16-12. Ace is still on top. Young has it. 50 seconds to play. Opening quarter. Evans to Nye. To Lloyd. Jewel has it. Left-hand dribble. Tries to get to the cup. Hangs in the air. Off the glass. Comes off the rim. Liete now has it. Bounce pass inside back. Bengal all by herself. And there's that high screen and roll that really has doomed the Aces all season long. 25 seconds to go. 6-second differential between shot and game clock. Evans has it, crosses midcourt. Still has the rock. 10 on the shot clock. Evans still has it. To Nye. She's going to have to do something with it. With 2, with 1, floater on the way, air ball. It'll be a shot clock violation. So the second unit for the Aces in just void of scoring for the most part. Chelsea Gray's going to check in for the lone starter that was on the court there with Jackie Young. Megan Gustafson's going to come right back out. 7 seconds on the clock here. And the Valkyries could tie or take the lead with the 3 here at the end of 1. Burton has it. Crossover dribble. Burton has it with 3, with 2. To Letier. She misses the shot on a finger roll, and the quarter comes to an end. A low-scoring quarter, and the Aces have seen plenty of those for the most part of this year, even though they exploded for 26 first-quarter points on Sunday. Not the case here on the road here tonight. We've got ourselves a good one. It's Las Vegas 16, Golden State 14.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
You're listening to the Aces Radio Network on ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money. So you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-79.
Dream Project. Start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply today at AmericaFirst.com or visit a branch. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, and conditions. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, ask them these 3 questions. Where are you based?
How many lawyers and staff do you have in Nevada? How much have you won for your clients?
When you call the Richard Harris Law Firm, you already know we're local.
I grew up here, so did Josh.
We have over 150 local legal professionals.
And what have we won?
Billions, and all with our less fee guarantee.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
Flood season, schmud-schmeezin'. It's just a little rain, and you're in a car. Drive through the puddle. It's like a free car wash, and you've got places to go. Come on, got it.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it. You simply can't tell how deep floodwater is in the road, and it only takes 1 foot of rushing water to pick up your car. Drowning in your car is a tragedy you can avoid. Never drive through floodwater because water always wins.
Brought to you by the Regional Flood Control District. Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
What's up, y'all? This is Asia Wilson, and you're listening to the Aces Radio Network.
Asia Wilson with 6 quick points for the Aces here in quarter number 1. And the Aces lead 16-14. Golden State has the ball to start quarter number 2. Tiff Hayes back in the game for Golden State. And Aaliyah on her. Hayes, crossover dribble on the rookie. Hayes draws contact, and 2 free throws coming. So Becky Hammond trying to balance out some minutes here and to keep at least 1 or 2 starters on the floor when these reserves come in, because, again, the Aces don't have a lot of scoring punch from the bench. Even though Jewel Lloyd now is a bench player, as crazy as that sounds. So obviously she's one of the leading scorers here for the Aces with 27 points on Sunday. First free throw is good by Hayes. So we have Aaliyah Nye, Jewel Lloyd in the backcourt, along with Chelsea Gray and Dana Evans. 4 guards on the floor now for the Aces, and the lone big is Kia Stokes. Both free throws good by Hayes, and we're tied at 16. Gray gives it over to Evans. Evans crosses midcourt. She's got the right-hand dribble, now moves over to the left. Back over to Gray. Nye now has it at the top of the key. Jewel has it. Turns it over. Pass intercepted by Kia Charles. Charles goes all the way to the rack, falls down. Ball is loose. It's on the ground. Liette comes up with it to Zandalzini. Liette now has it. Jewel on her. Shot clock down to 5. Liette's going to let it fly. Back iron no good, and a late whistle. They're going to get Jewel Lloyd for a foul 24 feet away from the hoop, and 3 free throws for Carla Liette.
Late to the line, shooting 3.
So 3 free throws coming. First free throw good. And the Valkyries have their first lead. And it comes a minute into the second quarter. 11 minutes into the game. 2 for 2 for Liette at the line. And that was a very late whistle. It was after the shot was released. Jewel kind of fell awkwardly. And Liette hits all 3. So 5 unanswered by Golden State. Evans now has it at the top. Evans going to let one fly from well beyond the arc. And that hits the bottom of the backboard. Misses terribly. Hayes has it. Crossover dribble. Hayes looks inside. Nothing happening there. Zandalzini on the drive. Over Lloyd. Jumper on the way good. Zandalzini's the scorer, and Becky Hammond calls timeout, and Chelsea Gray is hot right now, too. Not happy with the offensive execution or defense at the other end.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
A 7-0 run to start quarter number 2, and Golden State leads 21-16.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Hey Las Vegas, are you tired of plumbing prices that break the bank? At 365 Plumbing, we're bringing fair pricing back. Family owned and operated, we treat your home like it's our own. For your everyday plumbing needs, we're here 365 days a year, rain or shine, day or night. Extend the life of your water heater right now. Take advantage of our $89 water heater special. Visit us at 365plummingnv.com. Bringing fair pricing back to the Valley, one home at a time. 365 Plumbing, because where the water flows, 365 Plumbing goes.
The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. But listening to the radio, like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
Get ready for bacon, barbecue, and bold flavor. Say howdy to the Port of Subs Smoky Western. Stacked with smoked ham, tender turkey, smoky cheddar, bacon, and tangy barbecue sauce. Sweet, savory, sassy, but not for long. Order now at portofsubs.com, on the app, or ride on in today. The Smoky Western, only for a limited time.
Sliced fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Hey, babe, where are you going?
Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet.
The swap meet? I love Fantastic. Can I come along?
Sure, if you bring your wallet.
What are we shopping for?
Everything. They've got everything, and it's a lot more fun than shopping online.
Okay, let's spend the afternoon. It's just over on Decatur and Okie.
You know, Fantastic's open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 to 6. And like they say, it's fantastic.
And like they say, we've got it.
When you need cash, how quickly can LendingStore.com connect you to a lender faster than this commercial? Whether you need cash for a medical bill, groceries, or rent, LendingStore.com's network of lenders makes it quick and easy. In less time than this ad, you can fill out a few fields at LendingStore.com and find out if a lender can get you $500 to $5,000 as early as tomorrow. So visit LendingStore.com today for details. See website for details. Lending Store is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old, not available in all states.
Let's get back to the action with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Becky Hammond calls the timeout. And obviously she had some words for her team here. And now bringing in the majority of the starters. And Jackie Young turns it over. Tries to get a pass into Smith. Here comes a breakaway. And it is finished by Fagbemel. A nice little touch pass there by Liete. And it's 23-16. It's a 9-0 run for Golden State. Aces have not scored in this second quarter, and we're 2 minutes into it. Aces led by 2. 9-0 run by the Valkyries. Lete now has it. Zandolzini opening in, passes up the 3. Instead, a jumper going over to Charles. She misses. Back iron no good. Zandolzini probably wish she would have had that one back. Jackie Young now has it. Stops, fires, jumper good. And the Aces finally get on the board here in the second quarter to stop a 9-0 run. 23-18. Zandolzini back at the top to Fagbemel. Back to Hayes. Hayes now with a left-hand dribble. Gives up her dribble. Back over to Zandolzini. Asia comes out on her. Gets Asia up in the air. Now passes to the corner. That jumper is off the mark and no good by Charles. Jackie Young pushes the pace. Gets to the same spot. Jumper on the way, no good, but we got a whistle. We got a push in the back, and this is going to be on Fagbemel. It'll be free throws for Jackie Young. Actually, they're going to get Hayes on that instead. So Tiffany Hayes commits her first foul. And Jackie Young to the line. First free throw up, in and out. So Hayes did not play in the game on Sunday, neither did Zandolzini. And that basically takes away about combined 25 points right there. And as we know, Golden State has been banged up. They only had 9 players available on Sunday, but 2 of them are back here tonight. Monique Billings still out, and of course, as we mentioned at the top of the show, the devastating injury to Kayla Thornton, who got injured 2 weeks ago. She's out for the season with a leg injury. There's a Hayes air ball by Tip, but an offensive rebound, and Ileana Repair is going to try a 3. That's off the mark. Smith comes down with it, falls on her back. Luckily, did not travel, gives it to Chelsea. Gray now has it. Back to Smith, who's the trailer. Smith wheeling, dealing, spin move. Nice bucket by Nalissa Smith. And the Aces have cut the lead back to 2, 23-21. Hayes now has it. Gets a pick from Repair. In the corner, contact, whistle. We got a foul in nearly a bucket there. But so Chelsea Gray commits that foul. Third team foul here in the quarter for the Aces. So Kayla Charles will go to the free throw line in her 5th year from Maryland. First free throw on the way is good. Veronica Burton back in for Golden State. So on the floor, the Aces have Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Melissa Smith, Chelsea Gray, and Aaliyah Nye. So 4/5 of this starting 5 on the floor, and Aaliyah Nye is in there. Bell started the game, played 2 minutes, and Jewel Lloyd got the rest of those minutes. Smith dumps it down inside to Wilson. Wilson has it, gathers off the glass, and good. Asia Wilson now with 8. Aces trail by 2, 25-23. 6 minutes to play here, second quarter. Burton has it. We've got a whistle down low, well away from the ball. They're going to get Asia Wilson on a hold here. And that will be Asia's first. Jewel Lloyd back in. So now you have the starting lineup that has been the starting lineup for the majority of this season here right now, as you got at least when Melissa Smith joined the team. So Lloyd in, Nye out. Becky Hammond is hoping to have some magic here and get some offense going here. Final 5.5 minutes of this quarter. There's a drive. The defense has got to get better, though, as Liette just drove right down the lane past 3 Aces. It's 27-23. Gray, dribble handoff to Lloyd. Lloyd has it. Back over to Gray. Chelsea. Bounce pass inside to Smith. Smith can't handle it. And it's another turnover for the Aces. To Salon. To Burton down the lane. That one spins off the rim. No good, but another offensive board for Golden State. Salon for 3. That one's no good. And Smith comes in. Very meanly comes in and crashes the glass. Gives it to Jackie. Down the lane. Young, count the bucket. 27-25. So good aggressiveness both by Melissa Smith and Jackie Young there. One of the defensive end, the rebound, and one of the offensive end. And Liette with another 3 early in the shot clock. Asia comes crashing in. Gets the rebound to Young. Jackie now has it. Gets to the free throw line. Back to Wilson. Shot fake. Pump fake. Shot. Good. Asia Wilson. 27 all, and Golden State is going to call a timeout. The Aces have battled back. They gave up the first 9 points of quarter number 2, but they have come back to tie it at 27 apiece, 4:49.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
On and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
Hey, it's Chris Fox. Yep, your morning radio guy, and I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor. I've called Las Vegas my home for over 34 years, and I know it like the back of my hand. And I've helped a lot of Las Vegans just like you. So whether you're buying, selling, investing, or you have a property that needs a lot of TLC, I can help. Just call me, 702-419-4346. 702-419-4346. I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor, and I'm ready to go to work for you. Simply Vegas Real Estate. Broker number 1000960.
Hey, Jeff. How's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. Truck, the letter U, LV.com. Truck You.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at grimaldispizzeria.com.
Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, ask them these 3 questions. Where are you based?
How many lawyers and staff do you have in Nevada? How much have you won for your clients?
When you call the Richard Harris Law Firm, you already know we're local.
I grew up here, so did Josh.
We have over 150 local legal professionals.
And what have we won?
Billions, and all with our less fee guarantee.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces are 0 for 7 from three-point land here tonight. And they were down. They were down 7. And the Aces have 6 turnovers in the night. Golden State with 4. And Valkyries have the basketball here to start this possession after the timeout. We're tied at 27. 4.5 minutes to play, second quarter. Veronica Burton has it at the top of the key. Smith comes out on her. Salon for 3. Off the mark, no good. And another nice corral of a rebound by Nalissa Smith. She gets bumped in the back. And that will be the 4th. Actually, it'll be the second team foul on the Valkyries there. And the Aces walk it up court. Chelsea Gray flips it over to Asia. Back over to Jackie Young. Jackie stop, fires, 18-footer good. And Jackie Young with a nice connection there. 29-27, the Aces regain the lead. So Aces battled back nicely there after they went in that scoring drought for over 3 minutes. Hayes now has it on the right wing with the left-hand dribble. Smith on her. Hayes puts it on the deck, goes strong to the rack. Aggressive move by Hayes, and she has something to say to Smith. We're tied at 29. Love Tiffany Hayes, and she was such a big part of the Aces last year. And won the 6th Player of the Year award, continuing that tradition. And Aces have had 5 winners out of the last 6 years in that category. And that'll more than likely come to an end this year. Kirsten Bell's going to check in for Nalissa Smith. So Chelsea now with 2 fouls. Aces inbound. Gray has it. Back over to Young. Back to Gray. Chelsea launches a 3. Front iron, no good. Ball's tipped around into the hands of Wilson. Wilson has it at the free throw line. Back over to Young. And she has the ball taken away by Zandolzini. Zandolzini fires it off to the wing. To Salon. Jumper on the way. Charles good for another bucket. 31-29. Golden State reclaims the lead. Lloyd to Gray, back to Lloyd. Jules spot up 3, back iron, no good. Bell battles for the rebound, and she got pushed in the back. So it will stay here. Will not be a shooting foul, because that is the 3rd team foul on Golden State. So it'll be Aces inbounding the ball on the side. So Repair comes out for Golden State. Burton back in. Gray gets the inbound from Young. Bounce pass to Asia. 15-footer good for Asia Wilson. Got into the middle of the lane. And now we're tied again at 31. Burton at the top of the key. Still has it. Still has it. Gets into the lane. Now kicks it out to Zandolzini. Zandolzini between the legs. Now backs it out. And nothing going here for the Valkyries. Zandalzini's going to have to let it fly as the shot clock gets down to 4. Misses the shot. Another offensive rebound for Golden State. However, we're going to get it'll be Aces ball because Burton stepped on the inline. Crowd did not like that call. But again, Aces not doing a good job on the glass. Chelsea Gray goes down the lane uncontested for an easy deuce. 33-31, Las Vegas reclaims the lead. Each team has led by as many as 7. Burton has it, over to Zandalzini. Back to Burton at the top of the key. Burton just discards Kirsten Bell, puts up a 3, no good. Ball is loose. Chelsea has it. Gives it over to Asia, back to Young. Jackie now has it in the left wing. Cross-court pass to Bell, touch pass to Jewell. Jewell passes up the shot, gives it to Bell. Bell connects on a 3. So good ball movement there, but a lot of indecision by the Aces there. And when it's all said and done, they get a triple from Kirsten Bell. 36-31. Salon. Shot fake, couple dribbles, now gives it up. Back to Burton. Burton with the rock. Dribbles down low. Jewell Lloyd rips it away. We're going to have a tie-up down low. So Jewell Lloyd and Veronica Burton will jump it up at the Valkyries' end. Which brings up a little crisscross, a little jump jump. One of Ari's all-time favorite songs. I think Ari was 8 years old when that came out. Still a favorite. Gotta love it. Busting out the old school in the Bay. That's how we do it back here in NorCal. Makes me want to get my turntables back out. Asia gets the ball off the tip from Jewell Lloyd to Jackie Young. Here come the Aces now, and Chelsea has it. Crossover dribble into the paint. Chelsea Gray hangs high off the glass. Good for Chelsea Gray. And the Aces have equaled their largest lead. They're going on a nice little run here, a 9-2 run to lead 38-31. Zandalzini has it. Bounce pass. Inside to Fagbemel. There's Charles with another jumper, and she connects from 3. 38-34. Just when the Aces have a chance to pull away, Golden State answers. Gray now has it. At the top of the key, bounce pass to Jewell. Lloyd flips a pass inside to Asia. Asia has it. Spins to the outside, draws contact. The bucket does not go, but Wilson will get 2 free throws. And Jewell Lloyd has been another member of the Aces, been a willing passer. We've seen that from Jackie Young in recent weeks, and Jewell Lloyd as well. Of course, the queen of all that is Chelsea Gray. Asia Wilson's first free throw is up and good. So Liete comes back in. Zandalzini goes out. Wilson's second free throw good. 40-34. Liete, and again, bounce pass inside to Fagbemel. She passes up the shot, dribbles all the way out towards the three-point line. Back to Liete, going down the lane. Over Wilson, count the bucket. And the rookie from France is doing it again. She was a bright spot for the Valkyries on Sunday. Gray now has it into the corner. Jewell's open for 3. Splash down time for Jewell Lloyd. 43-36. Aces up by 7 as we come to the end of the second quarter. Liete drive, has the ball tossed away, but it tipped in by Salon at the buzzer. Oh my goodness, a drive on the baseline. Ball got swatted away into the hands of Salon, and she shot it quickly from about 7 feet away. It goes down, and the Valkyries get the last bucket of the half. However, the Aces have the lead. 43-38 here at the end of 2 periods. We invite you to hang with us here at halftime. Potential special guests. But we do have an update back in the studio. Ari's got that under control. Then we'll come back here with the stats and get ready for the second half. But we've played 20 minutes of basketball at the Chase Center here in San Francisco. It's the Aces leading the Valkyries 43-38. You listen.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better.
Les Olson IT.
Man, I can't believe this mess I'm in. I don't know what to do.
You need a great attorney.
Yeah, but
nothing. You can't do this alone. You need the Vegas lawyers.
Hi, this is Paul Pata. Whether you need representation for DUI, domestic violence charges, record sealing, or any other criminal defense issue, you're going to want the Vegas lawyers on your side. The Vegas lawyers, where compassion and strong legal representation come together. Check us out at thevegaslawyers.com or give us a call at 707-7000.
Allegiant Stadium is the home to world-class events like the Raiders, the Rebels, Pro Soccer, and Superstar concerts. And your home for the pre- and post-game parties is the Tailgater Tavern. Less than a half mile from the stadium, the Tailgater features 24 beers on tap and killer happy hour specials and gaming promotions. Plus, the kitchen is cooking up everything from shareable bar bites to breakfast, flatbread pizzas, and monster-sized burgers. This is your sports viewing headquarters. The Tailgater Tavern at Russell and Valley View, your gateway to the stadium.
It's the Aces Radio Network Sports Update. Brought to you by Findlay Toyota in the Valley Auto Mall.
I'm Ari with your Aces Halftime Sports Update. Raiders football is back. Well, at least preseason is here. The Raiders will officially get the preseason underway tomorrow night in Seattle, taking on the Seahawks. For Raiders head coach Pete Carroll and quarterback Geno Smith, they'll be facing their former team in the Seahawks. Kickoff is 7 p.m. Pacific. You can listen to all the action starting at 5 p.m. with the extended pregame right after Unnecessary Roughness on Raider Nation Radio 920 AM or streaming live at lvsportsnetwork.com. Despite some confusion over a league memo sent to clubs on Tuesday, players will still be able to use smelling salts during the season, the games this season in the NFL, as long as it comes from their own staff from the in-house. And that was a message from the NFLPA today indicating the union sought clarification on the league's ammonia ban and received confirmation that it only applies to the clubs providing ammonia to their own players. Major League Baseball, check out some scores. And boy, are there a lot. Let's get some finals in. Giants beat the Pirates 4-2. Orioles 5, Phillies 1. Twins beat the Tigers 9-4. Guardians 4-1 winners over the Mets. Cubs 6, Reds 1. The Yankees beat the Rangers 3-2. The Blue Jays 20. Rockies 1. That is a final there. And the Rays beat the Angels 5-4. Also the Cardinals 5, Dodgers 3, and the Marlins 6, Astros 4. Couple games in progress right now. The Diamondbacks have a 2-0 lead over the Padres in the middle of the fifth. And in the bottom of the third, the Mariners 7, White Sox 2. No other action right now in the W tonight, so we'll send it right back over to TC Martin for the start of the second half, live at the Chase Center in San Francisco, where the Aces lead the Valkyries 43-38, right here on your home.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
20% off all other services. Call Semper Fi 702-703-6450 for same-day service. That's 702-703-6450 or online at callsemperfi.com.
If you were injured in an accident, why would you call anyone but the Richard Harris Law Firm?
When I started my firm here in Nevada, I took cases of all sizes, and today we still do. It's about getting results for our clients.
We fight for the largest possible settlement in every case.
And with all that fighting, we've become Nevada's largest personal injury law firm, recovering billions for our clients.
Who you hire matters.
Why would you call anyone else? The Richard Harris Law Firm.
Zip Zap Auto has expanded into one of the largest independent auto repair shops in the valley. With 23 bays, over 12,000 square feet, Zip Zap is your one-stop shop, offering 24-hour smog test, oil changes, detailing, bodywork, engine, and transmission rebuilding. And Zip Zap provides free towing and diagnostics with qualifying repairs. No appointment necessary, 24-hour service. Zip Zap Auto at Cheyenne and North Durango Drive and online at zipzapauto.com.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights, custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Banking should be personal. At Westar Credit Union, it is. We're not just another financial institution. We're your trusted partner in savings, loans, and life's biggest moments. Join today and let's build your future together. Westar Credit Union. Rooted in Nevada, built for you. Visit westar.org or your nearest branch and get started today.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Drive Home with Cofield and Company. Weekday afternoons at 3 on ESPN Las Vegas. 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. KWWN Las Vegas. Welcome back to the Aces Radio Network. It's the Halftime Report with stats, scores, and more. Presented by Westar Credit Union. Here's TC Martin.
We're back here at the Chase Center in San Francisco. What a beautiful day today in San Francisco. 75 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, very little wind. Beautiful day. Beautiful day for some clam chowder, good food, steak. Oh, yeah. Can't beat it. You like your seafood, got your oysters. Just beautiful. And then inside here at the Chase Center, always fantastic. Home of the Golden State Warriors and the Valkyries, and one of the newer buildings around in the WNBA as well as the NBA. And the Valkyries have sold out every game this year, 18,000 plus. And another sellout crowd here tonight to see a close game between the Aces and the Valkyries. Aces lead 43-38 at the half. Each team has led by as many as 7 points. For the Aces, Asia Wilson leads the way. She is the only player in double figures with 14 points. Asia's connected on 6 of 8 shots from the field and has 3 rebounds as well. Round out the rest of the scoring there for the Aces. Melissa Smith has 8 points, 5 rebounds. Jackie Young with 7. Chelsea Gray with 6. Jewel Lloyd with 5, again coming off the bench tonight. Kirsten Bell hit a 3, and that is all of the scoring for the Aces. On the other side, the Valkyries, no one really separating themselves from the field, but they've gotten some key bench production today, which they didn't get on Sunday when they lost to the Aces 101-77 in Las Vegas. Carla Liete has 7. Kia Charles has 7, both off the bench. Janelle Salon with 6. Zandel Zini with 5. Fagbemel with 6. Tiffany Hayes with 4 for Golden State. Overall, the Aces are shooting the ball exceptionally well, 56%. However, they only have 43 points on the board because they really haven't connected from three-point land very well. 2 for 11, that's only 18%. And then looking at Golden State, they're only 3 of 15 and 14 for 35. So both teams shooting it pretty well from the field, but behind the three-point arc, both teams really struggling so far. Remember, this is a huge game for playoff seeding. Both teams want to get into the postseason. The Aces, it's usually a given, but that's definitely not the case this year. Aces currently sit in the 7 slot. The Valkyries just getting in the playoffs would be a win for the expansion team because no one really expected much of the Valkyries. We were expecting maybe this team to win 12 to 15 games. Well, they're at 14 wins right now, sitting at 14-14, and the Aces only a half a game better at 15-14. This is the final regular season meeting between these two squads. Remember, the Aces, if they get the victory, they'll have won the series 3-1, and that could bode very well for them in the tiebreaker formula as we approach here towards the end of the season. 16 games left, so the Aces definitely need to string some wins together, and they need to get one here tonight. When we come back, we'll get ready for the second half. Again, halftime score, Las Vegas 43, Golden State 38. You're listening to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
This has been the Las Vegas Aces halftime report on ESPN Las Vegas, presented by Westar Credit Union. We'll head back to courtside with TC Martin after this.
If you need to sell your house,
talk to Aaron Taylor.
You want to sell it fast and get the most cash, talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
All right, Jacob, it's sellers versus buyers, kid. Pool noodle battle. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. But the sellers are going down today.
Not a chance, baby. Our sellers get cash advances, we handle the repairs up front, and we always get top dollar. We'll even buy your house for cash if needed.
Okay, but don't forget about the buyers. Inventory's up, which means more homes to choose from. And we negotiate hard to get our buyers the best deal. And some closing costs, maybe.
Well, now you're just showing off.
Just doing what we do best.
Buyers or sellers, the real estate guy's got your back.
Call us at 702-310-6683 or visit therealestateguyLV.com.
That's 702-310-MOVE. eXp Realty license number 38886. Call for details.
talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn. And the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
We're hiring at A1 Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at a1garage.com/careers.
A1garage.com, A1 from day one.
If you're injured in an accident, here are the things that matter. Who you hire to represent you matters.
Where they live may seem like it doesn't matter. It matters.
The Richard Harris Law Firm employs over 150 local people.
Trabajamos aquí.
We live right here. We know Nevada. We know the courts. And we know how to win.
If you're injured in an accident, who you hire to represent you matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Hey, this is Becky Hammond, head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
All right, 20 minutes in the book here for the Aces and the Valkyries. Aces up by 5, and Golden State will start with the basketball here as we start the third quarter. Tiffany Hayes has it. Crowd getting back in their seats here at the beautiful Chase Center. Zandolzini nearly loses the ball on the pass, tipped away by Gray. Shot clock down to 5. Zandolzini now does turn over. Asia Wilson comes over and helps out in the double team and tips it away. Kirsten Bell's going to launch a 3 early in the shot clock here. Back iron, no good. Zandolzini has it, gives it over to Hayes. Tip Hayes, back to Zandolzini. Asia comes out on her. Defense much better here for the most part for the Aces tonight. They only had one breakdown on a high-low screen in the second quarter, which prompted Becky Hammond to call a timeout where Golden State went on a 9-0 run. But the Aces came back to answer and took the lead at halftime. There is a whistle and there is a foul. And that foul will go on. I don't know if they're going to get Asia Wilson on that foul or not. Let's see who. No, they got Melissa Smith on that one. So Smith with her second. Hayes to the free throw line. Hits the first. Second free throw on the way for the former ace from last year. Hayes connects on both. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Gray has it. Over to Young. Back to Asia. Bell's going to fire another 3. That one rims off again. And that may get Jewel Lloyd off the bench sooner than later here. Bell just firing quick threes. 0 for 7 in that game on Sunday. Young gives it over to Chelsea at the top of the key. And Golden State in 2-3 zone right now. Back to Gray. Shot clock down to 3. Chelsea's going to make something happen. She's caught in no man's land. Fires it up. Count that bucket. And they're going to say shot clock violation. They're going to wave it off. And just a little bit late, Chelsea let it go as the red light was on and the buzzer sounded. So Aces come up empty there. 43-40 Las Vegas. Just underway here. Third quarter, Chase Center in San Francisco. Salon going down the lane. Bell knocks it out of bounds. And Kirsten Bell and Jackie Young want Becky to challenge this, and Becky's going to listen, and we'll see how this is going to play out here. All right, we'll step away. Time out on the floor for our first officials review. And we haven't had any up till this point, so hopefully the pace continues where we don't have a bunch of these to bog things down. But right now, we'll see if Becky Hammond continues her successful challenges because she's been nailing a lot.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
A lot of money. Credit restoration, notary, and much more. Call for a free home evaluation, 736-3000.
License D143790. Geneva Financial 393995.
Beat the heat and pack up the car. Bring the kids and make memories that last without spending a fortune. Cedar City in beautiful southern Utah is closer than you think and cooler than you expect. An easy 3-hour drive and you can enjoy that cool mountain air. Enjoy an amazing hike in one of the many nearby national parks, or some great fishing in the nearby lakes and reservoirs. There's something for everyone, and it won't break the bank. Visit cedarcity.com to plan your summer escape.
This summer, you'll be loving how we're lending at America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. Start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply today at americafirst.com or visit a branch. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, and conditions. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Some personal injury lawyers talk about less fee, but when you read the fine print, you'll discover they have so many restrictions, it's really an empty promise. At the Richard Harris Law Firm, every client settlement gets our less fee guarantee, which means we'll never take more in fees than our client gets. No restrictions apply. Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Becky Hammon's going to be successful once again. This ball clearly off of Salon. And Aces will win that challenge. Becky's won the last 5 challenges. She's on fire. And kudos to having that trust with her teammates, with her team, I should say. Because when they say come over and say, hey, trust me, it's not off of me. I didn't commit that foul in those cases. So the Aces have the basketball, clinging to a 3-point lead early here in the third quarter. Chelsea Gray fires a pass over to Smith. Back to Gray at the top of the key. Inside, Jackie Young has it, gives up the ball. Asia now has it, drives into a double team, draws contact, 2 free throws for the MVP. So Salon commits the foul. Wilson to the free throw line. Asia with the patented 3 dribbles, the spin, and good. Asia's family here in attendance again here tonight. Bam Adebayo here as well too. Got a chance to see them before the game started tonight. Always great. But this crowd definitely pro Valkyries, 18,000 plus. And this is not a building where you're going to get a lot of visiting fans. Teams, if they come, they're going to have to pay scalper prices. In fact, Bemmel just backs down Chelsea Gray and gets an easy bucket down low. Chelsea was trying to draw the charge there, but official not going for it. Jackie Young now has it, gets a pass from Gray. Now Young passes into Asia. Asia draws contact again, counted off the glass and good for Asia Wilson. And Asia demanding the ball down low and got to the middle of the paint. That's her sweet spot and banked it home. 47-42, and Wilson with an opportunity for a 3-point play. The Valkyries are thinking of challenging this too. And it might be close, but Natalie Nicasia is not going to do it. Looking at this replay, crowd are begging Natalie to do it, but the first-year coach is saying no, and Wilson converts a 3-point play. She might have got that, even though it was probably got the hip check there by Hayes. Now Hayes has it at the top of the key. Aces up by 6, 48-42. Hayes has it on the right wing, still with the dribble. Gives it over to Salon, into the corner. Burton for 3. Actually, it is a 3, yeah. Foot looked like it could be on the line. They're going to give her 3 right now, 48-45. Gray, cross-court pass into the corner to Smith. Young, back to Chelsea. Chelsea with a left-hand dribble, gets to the free throw line. Back to Jackie. Jackie can't go anywhere. Bounce pass into A with the turnaround jumper, rims off. Salon to Zandolzini. Back to the top of the key. To Burton. Gets a pick. Up high for Feng Bengmo. Back to Burton. Salon gets hammered. Asia Wilson will commit the foul. This could be 3 free throws, and it will be. So Salon will go to the free throw line. And Asia Wilson commits the foul. So this is the second time the Aces fouled behind the arc. Jewel Lloyd got called for one in the first half, and now Asia Wilson. That's Asia's first foul. First free throw is good by Janelle Salon, the rookie from France. Second free throw, line drive variety. Crawls over the front of the rim and goes down. Jewel Lloyd back in. Bell out. So Jewel Lloyd joins her former fellow starters. 3 for 3. Eights, and Golden State's gone 6 for 6 on those fouls beyond the three-point arc. 6 big points there. See if it comes into play later on. Jackie Young has it at the top of the key. Gives it to Chelsea. Golden State in that 2-3 zone again. Chelsea going to bust that 2-3 zone with a shot that's way off the mark, but Asia gets the offensive rebound. Over to Jackie. Straight away 3. That one's off the mark. Aces again ice cold. This is the difference from Sunday, where Las Vegas connected on 18 threes. Tonight, a dismal shooting percentage, 2 for 15. Zandolzini lets one go, and high arcing off the back iron, almost went down. But comes off. Gray, no look pass, throws in the second row. Aces are killing themselves right now with another turnover. And they've got 9 on the night. So the Aces have had opportunities to build on leads of 6 and 7 points. And now Golden State has a chance to retake the lead. Hayes has it on the wing. Lobs it inside. Bemmel falls down. We're going to get a foul on Jackie Young. So Leah Nye checks in for Nalissa Smith. Ace is going to go small here with 4 guards. Crowd erupts because Kate Martin comes in. Kate didn't even attempt a shot. Played only 3 minutes in that first half. Hayes now has it. His team is totally different with Tiffany Hayes. And there she drives down the lane. Count the bucket, no. Hayes wants it. One official said yes. The other official says no, and the official's going to have to talk this one over here. Hayes is standing at the line saying, come on, and Tiffany Hayes about ready to lose it here. And it looked like a good three-point play opportunity, and it's going to be side out. And Hayes is going to come all the way to the near side here and take it out. So Hayes not happy. So Golden State will take it, and we're going to get an offensive foul. In fact, Bemmel laid a pick for Hayes, and boy, this crowd really upset here. And you can understand why. Here come the Aces now. Chelsea Gray has it at the top of the key. Chelsea nearly loses the ball, gets it back. Wilson has it at the top of the key. Asia driving to the cup, draws contact. Offensive foul on Asia Wilson. Asia just tried to bull her way in there. Not sure the feet were set down low by Burton, but the call will stand. So now Asia's picked up 2 quick fouls. Still no danger. But what is of concern right now, the Aces have become stagnant. Led by 6. Golden State scored the last 6. We're tied at 48. Hayes going down the lane. Strong move to the glass. No good. Asia gets a piece of it into the hands of Nye. Over to Gray. Chelsea now fires a pass over to Jackie in the left corner. Down to Asia. And they're going to get another foul. This is going to be on repair over Asia's back. So the third team foul for Golden State. Aces over the limit. So any more fouls by the Aces will result in free throws. We're at the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Aces got to get a rhythm back. Lloyd fires a pass inbounds to Jackie Young at the top of the key. Jackie looking for room to operate, can't. Chelsea gets it back. Long distance three. Back iron. Jewel Lloyd, offensive rebound. Back to Jackie. The 3 ball continues, and Jackie gets the 3 and 1. And Tiffany Hayes is going to call for that foul. So Tiff is really upset because she didn't get the benefit of the 3 at the other end, and now we have a potential 4-point play for Jackie Young. And Natalie McCoskey is going to say, no. She's going to put a stop to this, and she's going to challenge this call here. All right, we will step away. We'll see what comes of this.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
4:49 to play. And as of now, the Aces have a 3-point lead, 51-48.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com, or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money, so you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-7099. License number 0078689 and 081121.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing, service that soars above the rest.
The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. But listening to the radio, like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
Did you miss any part of your favorite show?
I actually think this is a great discussion. You could rate quarterbacks based on their ability to shut everything else in the world out. Like when things are going wrong at home, they don't fall apart.
Want to be in the know? Catch up on all the podcasts and listen live at lvsportsnetwork.com. The Rebel football season kicks off on August 23rd at Allegiant Stadium as they host the Idaho State Bengals in Week 0 of the season on Saturday, August 23rd, starting with pregame at noon on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. UNLV football team will be back sooner than expected as the Rebels now have a game in Week 0 at Allegiant Stadium as they host the Idaho State University Bengals for a sizzling game on Saturday, August 23rd. Listen to all Rebel football games on ESPN Las Vegas. Judged by the company you keep.
Obi has signed over the rights to his story.
Does he have a good story?
He scored a lot of goals. I think that's a good story.
That's not a good enough
watch
story.
The Ovi story? Drinks a lot.
I mean, if it's built around drinking, having chicken parm pregame, and you buying it? You buying Griffin? You buying what he's putting down on Ovi?
Scored a lot of goals.
Okay.
And Parmesan and hockey. I'd watch that movie.
It's Cofield and Company, weekdays starting at 3.
A drive down the lane by Repair. And, had some technical difficulties here at the Chase Center, but we are back. And what has transpired since then, we had an Asia Wilson bucket and a Jewel Lloyd 3, so 5 unanswered by the Aces, and they now lead 56-50. And we had the challenge that was successful by Natalie Nakasi, so that Jackie Young three-pointer that could have been a 4-point play potentially wiped off the board as we were going to break there. And then we came back. The Nakasi challenge was deemed successful, but then the Aces came back and got 5 big points. So with all that being said, we now have another challenge here. And this is going to be by Becky Hammond challenging that foul call. So as the challenge train continues here, this will be the third one we've had here in the second half. So they're going to look to see, not only is this a foul, but they may look at this as maybe an upgrade to a flagrant. So the officials are gathered around and they'll make that determination. And while they do that, let's remind you what is coming up next here for the Aces. Our next game is back home. So a quick 1-game road trip here to San Francisco. Return back home tomorrow, and the Aces will get ready for their next game Friday night against the Seattle Storm. Another huge contest, and all of these are really big for the Aces because they're playing teams that they are hovering around for playoff position right now. And the Seattle Storm is another one of those teams that are right there, and the Aces are actually trailing in the standings. So tip-off 7 o'clock at the house at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay, and then 6:30 with the pregame. All right, so the current challenge that we're looking at here, there was a drive by Veronica Burton. Chelsea Gray got in the path, and they initially called a foul on Chelsea. But what we're seeing now is that Burton actually used her left elbow and connected in the nose of Chelsea Gray. So this is going to be interesting to see which way this goes. Because remember, the initial foul was called on Gray. There's definitely contact, and anytime there's contact above the neck area into the head, whether it's inadvertent or not, they're going to stop and take a look at this. Chelsea definitely took the worst of that. Basically, Burton was just going with the swim move there down the lane. And nothing looked intentional at all. Now the officials are done looking at the video, and they're now gathering, and we're going to get the explanation here. See if we can tap into this here. So it's a flagrant one. And that'll be on Veronica Burton. So the Aces are going to get 2 free throws here. And the basketball. So Chelsea, who took the brunt of it, she'll be the one that gets to the free throw line. Chelsea normally shoots the technicals when she's on the floor. And the very popular chant that is known worldwide, or at least in the United States, not appreciating the referees. And I think you could figure that out or hear it here. Gray hits the first free throw. Second one on the way. Chelsea with the 2 bounces. The release, good as well. And now the Aces will get the basketball. So a 4-point or potential 5-point play possession here for the Aces. They are now up 8, their largest lead of the night. So the Aces have an opportunity to extend this lead here. They had a couple opportunities in the first half when they were up by 7 and couldn't do it. Let Golden State right back in the game. Jackie Young now has it. Gives it to Wilson. Back to Nye. Gray has in the corner. Fires a pass wildly over to Jewel Lloyd. Back to Jackie. Shot clock under 10 now. Jackie with it. Stop, fire, 3-pointer on the way. Rims off. Hayes comes down with a rebound. Lloyd greets Hayes at the top. They were never teammates, so no love lost there. And then Jewel does a great job on the defense. Misses the shot, and Asia comes down with a rebound. Outlet pass to Jackie. Young trying to go down the lane. Gives it to A. Back at the free throw line. Chelsea now has it. Step back jumper on the way. 16-footer. Front iron, no good. Hayes again owning the glass here. Hayes has 5 rebounds to lead the Valkyries in that department. Oliete now has it. Approach the 2-minute mark here, remaining in the third quarter. Zandolzini has it. Crossover dribble down the lane, loses the ball, and they're going to get a foul on Asia Wilson. That'll be her third. So that'll result in free throws for Cecilia Zandolzini. Zandolzini, a 80% free throw shooter. First one on the way is good. Subs coming in now for the Aces. Melissa Smith for Asia Wilson. Dana Evans for Chelsea Gray. Charles re-enters the game for Golden State. Zandolzini hits both free throws. Aaliyah Nye also in as well. Evans turns the ball over. Tried to flip the pass over to Smith, but Jackie Young comes from behind Liette and takes it away. So Aces get it back. Shot clock reset. Jackie has it at the top of the key. Fires a pass to Evans. Into the corner to Jewel. Jewel back to Jackie. Jackie has it. One dribble. Back over to Evans. Another shot fake. And Ace is really relying on the 3 right now. And we have a traveling call by Dana Evans. 58-52. A minute 40 to play, third quarter. Hayes now has it. Crosses midcourt, walks it up. Nye on her. 10-year veteran against the rookie. Hayes still has it. Shot clock's down at 10, and we're going to get a whistle going the other way. Ileana Repair has a foul down low and just tried to shove Melissa Smith away. So things have gotten pretty sloppy here in this third quarter. Scoring has come to a halt. The Aces have only scored 15 points in this quarter. We got a minute 20 to play. Valkyries have only scored 9. Jackie now has it at the top of the key. Tries to penetrate. Floater on the way. Around and down for Jackie Young. And the Aces back up by 8. Again, their largest lead. 60-52. Liette down the lane. A little floater. One hand. Too strong off the glass. Smith comes down with a rebound, but she gets tied up. So we're going to have a jump ball down at the Valkyries' end. 56 seconds to play here in the third. All right, Smith and Charles will jump up. Charles at 6'1". Smith at 6'4". Smith wins the tap over to Jewel. Jewel has it. pushes the pace, gets to the top, fires a pass in the corner. Nye's open, passes up the 3, gives it over to Evans, down the lane, stops, hangs in the air, and it's good for Dana Evans. Nice touch there. And the Aces now up by double digits for the first time tonight, 62-52. 35 seconds remaining here in the third. Zandolzini, bounce pass inside, repair, easy bucket there. Aces got beat on the screen and roll there. Jackie now has it, goes down the lane, gets bodied up, no foul. Liete fouls Dana Evans as she took the pass from Jackie, and that will result in free throws for Dana Evans. So Dana getting to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First free throw on the way. Aces shooting it very well from the free throw line, as they normally do. Number 1 in the league in that department. And Dana Evans connects on both. Aces 10 for 11 from the stripe. Last shot of the quarter time by the Valkyries. Lete has it. Crosses over Evans. But now Smith picks her up on the right wing. And ball's batted away by Smith into the hands of Dana Evans. Evans has it. Shot clock off. 5 seconds to go. And there's a ball that's taken away down low by Liete, and the horn sounds. So the Aces get nothing at the end of this quarter here. But they do have a 10-point lead. It's Las Vegas 64, Golden State.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Pick up your car. Drowning in your car is a tragedy you can avoid. Never drive through floodwater because water always wins.
Brought to you by the Regional Flood Control District.
You have a growing company, and you need to get your employees trained for a commercial driver's license. Let Truck U CDL Training of Las Vegas drive your company's growth and success. No matter how large or small your company is, Truck U offers corporate rates for CDL A and B training. Class schedules are available days, evenings, and weekends, with little or no loss to your company's productivity. Check out truckulv.com to find out more. That's truckulv.com.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights, custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Hey, Las Vegas, are you tired of plumbing prices that break the bank? At 365 Plumbing, we're bringing fair pricing back. Family owned and operated, we treat your home like it's our own. For your everyday plumbing needs, we're here 365 days a year, rain or shine, day or night. Extend the life of your water heater right now. Take advantage of our $89 water heater special. Visit us at 365plummingnv.com. Bringing fair pricing back to the Valley, one home at a time. 365 Plumbing, because where the water flows, 365 Plumbing goes.
Get ready for bacon, barbecue, and bold flavor. Say howdy to the Port of Sub Smoky Western. Stacked with smoked ham, tender turkey, smoky cheddar, bacon, and tangy barbecue sauce. Sweet, savory, sassy, but not for long. Order now at portofsubs.com, on the app, or ride on in today. The Smoky Western, only for a limited time.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Broker license number 1001607.LLC.
You gotta go Galindo.
I'm Josh Galindo, owner of Galindo Group Real Estate. We're not just a real estate company, we're a lifestyle brokerage with over 20 years of experience. When you work with us, you get more than a realtor. You get an entire team dedicated to creating an experience you'll love. From start to finish, we make buying or selling your home smooth, fun, and completely stress-free.
You gotta go Galindo. 702-820-1.
GalindoGroupRealestate.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Dana Evans here, and you're listening to the Aces Radio Network.
The crowd on their feet as quarter number 4 starts at a sold-out Chase Center, home of the Golden State Valkyries and the Warriors. And the Aces will start with the basketball here, going right to left. Aces have a 10-point lead, must-win situation. All of these games must win because the Aces need to get into the playoffs, find that cushion, that nice spot for a good seed. Right now they're in the 7th seed with a record of 15-14. Jackie Young has it at the top of the key. Jackie gets the ball tipped away, and the shot clock winding down, and the Aces turn it over. A shot clock violation to start the 4th quarter. Looking at our stats here at the end of 3 quarters, neither team shooting it well from 3. Valkyries 4 for 17. The Aces 4 for 19. Got some pushing and shoving there in the backcourt. They're trying to get the ball inbounded with Dana Evans and Carla Leite. And Leite goes down right in Natalie Nakasi's lap here in front of their bench. And Nakasi wants, and we got John. And you know who's in the middle of it? Tiffany Hayes, which isn't really surprising. Even though Tiff was a member of this team last year, she's a feisty one. She is feisty, and she's going at Jackie Young and Dana Evans. And again, no love lost here with Dana Evans and Tiffany Hayes. They're not former teammates. I think Jackie got in there to try to, calm things. Chelsea Gray not on the floor. I'm telling you, if Chelsea was there, Chelsea would be right in the middle of it, but Chelsea's on the bench right now. And now this is going to result in another review. And the reviews are piling up. Ari, I'm telling you, if I miss my dinner reservation, somebody's going to have to answer to this. I don't know. All right, we will. They're trying to determine if this is going to be a full timeout or a short one or what. But right now, the officials are still. They got a lot to look at here. So we'll keep it here. So Evans fouls Leite, and she falls down in front of the Valkyries bench. So a foul was called on Evans. Tiffany Hayes is nowhere to be found. And then so she came in to insert herself. And then a few of the players had to be separated. And there's really nothing flagrant about this. So I'm not even sure what the officials are looking at here. Because the replays that we're getting here is just on the foul itself. So a long review coming again here with this officiating crew. Natalie Nakasi was, again, on the sideline about, I'd say, outside the three-point arc, way out there. And Natalie got a technical foul, if you remember. She came like 60 feet on the floor, and she came to the opposite end on Sunday at the Michelob Ultra Arena, came out to the Aces three-point line, and the officials were like, what are you doing out here? And they gave her a technical, deservedly so. And, a lot of fans may not realize that, they think, okay, Natalie spent all this time with Becky Hammon, Becky hired her and that sort of thing. And they talk, but not as often as you think. Once you're in the middle of the season, you really don't communicate with the other coach, and there's not a lot of time that they spend with each other when Golden State comes to Vegas or, Vegas comes here. There's not a lot of that because you're with your team, and you don't have a lot of time to do that anyway. So, and we've seen, the former coaches or assistant coaches actually jaw at each other, not so much Natalie and Becky, but again, each team, wants to win. Each coach wants to win. And that comes first. So they were looking to see if anything was flagrant here. They weren't even looking at the Tiffany Hayes situation. They just wanted to see if that was a flagrant foul. And I don't know why that would take 2 minutes to look at. Very simple, very basic. And now Natalie DeCosta is still jawing here in front of us here with the official. And now she's at mid-court, and the play is in her forecourt. Here we go. In fact, Bemmel has it after Hayes inbounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Hayes going to have to do something with it. She's 24 feet away. At 2, at 1, and they're not going to get it off. And they actually do let them get it off, but then we have a loose ball foul by Salon. So this has gotten really, really sloppy here in the entire third quarter, in the beginning of the fourth. In that third quarter, the Aces scored 21 points, the Valkyries 16. The Aces take a 10-point lead in to the fourth quarter. Aaliyah Nye is going to try to add to that. A 3, another one off the mark. If the Aces win this game here tonight, it's going to be because of their defense and their 2-point shooting, because the 3-point shooting is downright atrocious at 4 for 21. And there's a give and go inside. Charles gets the bucket on the baseline, and she got loose. 64-56. Low-scoring affair here tonight in San Francisco. Young fires the pass over to Evans. Dana now has it at the top of the key. To Jewel Lloyd. Spot up 3. That one is off the mark as well. Hayes now has it. Pushes the pace. Trailer to Liete. Scoop move. Down the lane. No good. Young with a rebound. Jackie flips a pass out to Evans. To Nye. Nye hesitates. Then shoots. In and out. Another 3. Gone awry. The last 3-pointer made was by Jewel Lloyd going in the middle of the third quarter. Aces have missed their last 7. Hayes going to launch one. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, Charles. Aces not doing a good job of attention to detail right now. Becky Hammond's going to go back to Wilson and Gray real quick here. And there's another uncontested layup. And Becky's going to call timeout, put a stop to this run. Went from 10 down to 6. And Asia Wilson and Chelsea Gray will check in after this timeout.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
At Treasure Island. Watch your favorite teams on the state-of-the-art 60-foot video wall. Amazing food and drink specials. It's ESPN Las Vegas live at the Golden Circle Sportsbook and Bar inside Treasure Island every Friday.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better. Les Olson IT.
Week 0 in college football starts on Saturday, August 23rd, and the Las Vegas Sports Network has games from Week 0 through the National Championship. Brought to you by Paul Patta Law. It's not about the injury, it's about the recovery.
You have a growing company, and you need to get your employees trained for a commercial driver's license. Let Truck U CDL Training of Las Vegas drive your company's growth and success. No matter how large or small your company is, Truck U offers corporate rates for CDL A and B training. Class schedules are available days, evenings, and weekends, with little or no loss to your company's productivity. Check out truckulv.com to find out more. That's truckulv.com.
Banking should be personal. At Westar Credit Union, it is. We're not just another financial institution. We are a trusted partner in savings, loans, and life's biggest moments. Join today and let's build your future together. Westar Credit Union. Rooted in Nevada, built for you. Visit westar.org or your nearest branch and get started today.
The world's largest Formula One attraction is now open at Grand Prix Plaza. Step into the action with F1X, a cutting-edge 4D experience where you design your own custom F1 car in a fully immersive tech-powered space. Then hit the track with F1 Drive, the only karting experience that lets you race on an F1 circuit. It's Formula One like you've never seen or felt before. Nevada residents save up to 25%. Get your tickets now at GrandPrixPlaza.com. Now back to courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
A'ja Wilson, Chelsea Gray back in the game for the Aces. 7:30 to play. Aces are up 6. Wilson now has it. Over to Gray in the left wing. Chelsea with the shot fake. Puts the ball on the deck, gets to the middle of the floor. Back over to Evans. Evans between the legs, over to Lloyd. Shot clock down to 7. Ball swung over to Gray. She's double teamed. Aces are fighting the clock again. Evans, floater down the lane, misses. Offensive rebound by Smith, battling hard down low, and another tie-up. Smith really frustrated, slammed the ball to the ground. And we'll have a jump ball at the Aces end between Melissa Smith and Janelle Salam. Now the officials gathering again. All right, finally, we'll get this jump here. Ball is up, and Smith controls to Jewel. Now to A'ja. A'ja trying to do some work. Down to the low block. Go to Gray. Then a jumper on the way from 3 from Dana Evans and another miss. The Aces have just been relegated to threes here in the better part of the last 7 minutes of play. 4 of 24. Salon, bounce pass inside to Fagbemel, and she gets fouled, pushed in the back here. And Melissa Smith commits her third. Second team foul. Valkyries have committed 1. Oliete to Hayes. Hayes at the top of the key. Dribbles down the lane, and she falls down. And they're going to get a foul on Jewel Lloyd here. They're going to say a little shove in the back. So Golden State will inbound again here in their forecourt. 14 on the shot clock. 6:40 remaining in the game. Aces by 6. Scoring is at a premium right now. It's been tough to score here. Oliete down the lane, kisses it off the glass. And we have a 4-point game. Evans brings it up for the Aces. And it nearly turns over. Evans lazy with the pass with the right hand. And Tiffany Hayes overplayed Jewel Lloyd on the wing. Batted out of bounds. Aces will inbound. And Jewel triggers it in. Gray now has it. Back to Jewel at the top of the key. Swings the pass back over to Evans. Who wants the rock here? Jewel has it. Stops. Fires on a dime. Good. Jewel Lloyd, 18-footer in the left corner. And the Aces needed that one to stem this little run by Golden State. It's 66-60. 5:55 to play. Kick ball. Melissa Smith used her leg there to take away that pass inside. Jackie Young is now back in for Dana Evans. So Aces have their best 5 on the floor right now with Young and Gray and Lloyd, Smith and Wilson. Tip Hayes down the lane and 1. Tiffany Hayes getting the crowd pumped up, revved up, fired up, and they're on their feet. And now Hayes has a chance for a 3-point play and cut this lead in half from 6-3. So 2 on the board there for Hayes. It's a 4-point game. She's at the free throw line. And this is the type of energy that Tiffany Hayes brought to Las Vegas last year. She converts. 66-63. Feels like an NBA game, and why not? I mean, in this building, and the way they treat everything here, the knowledgeable fans, it's like a Warriors game here. It's a fantastic environment. Jackie Young, jumper on the way. She gets fouled. Shot does not go. Jackie's at the free throw line, and she'll get 2. So that is only the second team foul on the Valkyries. However, it is a shooting foul, so Jackie will get to the line unless Natalie Nikasi is going to challenge this. The crowd wants it to. But the Aces now are over the limit. So free throws the rest of the way for the Valkyries. So thankfully, no challenge here. Jackie Young will get 2 free throws, and the first one coming. That is good. Second one on the way here. Eventually. Official slow in giving Jackie the ball. Second free throw is good as well. 68-63. Hayes controlling. Playing the point guard position. Most of the time for the Valkyries. Again, Hayes has been out the last 3 games. Ball stripped away by Smith. Into the hands of Asia. Outlet pass to Lloyd. Jewel has it. Draws contact. Count if it goes. It doesn't. And Jewel will get to the free throw line. And now the team fouls are starting to add up here. And now the Aces are getting close to getting the Valkyries and over the limit. And free throws rest of the way for Las Vegas. That's the third of this quarter. And we're going to have a timeout here. And Natalie Nikasi wants to talk this over with her team. 5:09.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Remaining. Aces up by 5, 68-63.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall.
Zip Zap Auto has expanded into one of the largest independent auto repair shops in the Valley. With 23 bays over 12,000 square feet, Zip Zap is your one-stop shop, offering 24-hour smog test, oil changes, detailing, bodywork, engine, and transmission rebuilding. And Zip Zap provides free towing and diagnostics with qualifying repairs. No appointment necessary, 24-hour service. Zip Zap Auto at Cheyenne and North Durango Drive and online at zipzapauto.com.
The William Hill Nevada mobile sportsbook app allows you to bet on the go from anywhere in Nevada. Sign up today for a new account and you will never miss another bet. The William Hill Nevada mobile sportsbook app features same-game parlays, super parlays, early cash out, and more. With early cash out, call an audible on your previously placed wagers to avoid a potential losing wager. For more information and to see participating sign-up locations, visit williamhill.us. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey babe, where are you going?
Fantastic indoor swap meet.
The swap meet? I love Fantastic. Can I come along?
Sure, if you bring your wallet.
What are we shopping for?
Everything. They've got everything, and it's a lot more fun than shopping online.
Okay, let's spend the afternoon. It's just over on Decatur.
The JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
Hey, it's Chris Fox. Yep, your morning radio guy, and I want to be your trusted.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Now back to Courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Jewel Lloyd at the line. After the timeout, that one spins out. And only the second missed free throw tonight for the Aces. Second free throw by Jewel is good. They are 13 for 15. And Tiffany Hayes walks it up. 69-63, 5 minutes to play. Liete has it. It's been a force on the drive. That one is off the mark. Chelsea Gray with a weak side rebound. Chelsea gets a pass out to Young. Jackie crosses midcourt. Asia Wilson, 21 points in the night, but has been silent here in the fourth quarter. Now Asia has it. Hands off, and Becky Hammond's going to call timeout. Becky wants to talk things over here. And again, not liking the...
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at grimaldispizzeria.com.
Hey, Jeff, how's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks, and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. Truck, the letter U, LV.com. Truck You.
The UNLV Football Coaches Show is back on Wednesday, August 20th with new head coach Dan Mullen. He'll preview their opening games as they host Idaho State and look ahead to the entire season. So make sure and tune in August 20th on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Crowd on their feet, trying to urge the home team on here to pull off the upset. Aces have a 6-point lead. Aces have led throughout. Aces' largest lead has been 10. Golden State did put a run together early in the first half. They led by as many as 7. Wilson now has it to the top of the key. Swings the pass over to Jackie in the corner. Leonai back in for a 3. That one is off the mark. And the ball is nearly turned over in the backcourt as Charles just threw it away. Jackie Young went after it, and Jackie committed a foul on Salon. And that will mean free throws. Again, ill-advised foul by Jackie Young. However, she was going after the loose ball. So Janelle Salon will get to the free throw line. So another opportunity for the Valkyries to cut into this lead without the clock moving. First free throw is good. And both free throws are good, and it's 69-65. Gray brings it up. She's got pressure. Hayes picks her up at midcourt. Now Young has it in the right wing. Back to Chelsea at the top of the key. Swings it over to the right side to Jewel Lloyd. Back to Jackie. Flips a pass to Jewel. Can't handle the pass. A wild pass by Jackie Young. Ace is getting careless with the basketball here. Again, 15 turnovers. And again, these passes are not in any flow of the offense. They are just wild passes. Tiffany Hayes for 3. Misses. And Asia lets that one go out of bounds. Las Vegas basketball. (69-65). 3:50 to play. Gray now has it. Over to Jackie. Young has it on the right wing. Back to Lloyd. to Gray. Back to Jewel. She's open for three. Can she hit it? Yes, she can. And finally, a three from the Aces. Jewel Lloyd connects. And Jewel has hit the last two 3-pointers for the Aces, but they come 9 minutes apart. And the Aces now up by 7, 72-65. Big connection there by Jewel. She's into double figures. She's got 14. Jackie's got 14. And Asia leads all scorers with 21. And another timeout. And Golden State will take.
Farhan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Naqvi is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
Or visit therealestateguyLV.com. That's 702-310-MOVE. eXp Realty license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
Now back to Courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Chase Center, Golden State calls timeout. See what Natalie Nicasi has drawn up here. And resetting everything for you, 3:31 to play. Aces are up by 7, and Jackie Young takes the ball away on the inbounds. Jackie has it on the left wing. And Golden State gets back 5-on-5 now. Young has it, gets a pick from Wilson at the top of the key. Jackie with the floater, front rim, too flat, no good. Ball is loose into the hands of Fagbemo. She brings it up. It's 6'4". Smith guarding her, now gives it over to Salon. Salon, jumper on the way. That's well short. The fatigue factor coming in here for Golden State again. These are all players that have really never been starters. All in the expansion draft. There were 6, 7, and 8 players off these teams. And you just figure it's a matter of time during the course of this season where they get worn down a little bit playing all these extended minutes of starters. And especially with the injuries that they have with Kayla Thornton and Monique Bellings, a lot of these players are asked to play 25, 30 minutes a game. So Asia Wilson gets fouled, tried to drive to the cup, and Asia will get 2 free throws. First one's on the way and good. Asia perfect at the line here tonight, 6 for 6 so far. And she's matched her number with 22 points. Second free throw on the way. And now again, officials talking this thing over. Second free throw by Asia now. She gets the ball. And that is good as well. 7 for 7 for the MVP. And the Aces are back up 9 with 2:40 to play. 74-65. Liete now has it. Over to Salon, top of the key. Hayes going down the lane, draws contact, blocking foul on Chelsea Gray. And Tiffany Hayes has one thing in mind, and that is get to the cup and get to the free throw line. She did both of those that time, didn't get the bucket though. But Chelsea gets her third. And now this is a march to the free throw line as both teams over the limit now. Hayes with that face mask, with that nose injury she suffered going back in the beginning of June. She misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. And she hits that one. Splits the pair. 74-66, 2.5 to play. Young has it to Gray. Chelsea gets a pick from Wilson. Asia now has it at the top of the key. Trying to seal the deal here. Jackie Young at that free throw line. The floater around and off. Jackie tries to get the offensive rebound. She gets fouled as she was going after it. So Salon comes up with the foul. And again, free throws from here on out. And that will send Melissa Smith to the line. Jackie frustrated that she missed that floater again from about 8 feet out. So Smith, remember, only a 60% free throw shooter. First free throw is no good, back iron. And Gold State, one of the few teams that does not have a prize, so to speak, of an opponent misses 2 free throws. If they did, they would have collected pizza, tacos, whatever it is, huh? As Smith misses both. So the Valkyries still hanging around here. Hayes on the ground. Gives it up to Zandalzini, who's been quiet. Start off like a house of fire. Zandalzini now drives the baseline. Flips it past to Bengals. She's going to put it up. No ill-advised shot there. And Gray comes down with a rebound. Gray now has it at midcourt. Chelsea with the dribble. Down the lane, hangs in the air, off the glass, draws contact. 2 more free throws coming for the Aces. And Chelsea will get her turn at the stripe. Salon commits the foul. And she is fouled out. That is number 6. So the Valkyries have not been real impressive here tonight. The Aces took care of business rather handily on Sunday with the 101-77 win, trying to make it 2 in a row for this team and win the season series 3-1. And Chelsea Gray can basically seal the deal here, give the Aces a double-digit lead with 1.5 minutes to go. But the 3rd consecutive missed free throw after the Aces had only missed 2 before these last 2 possessions. Chelsea, nearly a 90% free throw shooter, misses both, but Smith comes down with the offensive rebound. Out to Jackie. Becky wants to use some clock here. So, Melissa Smith. She's a blessing for the Aces on the rebounding front, and there is a turnover. Another wild pass down low, goes out of bounds off of Gray's hands from Young. And now the Valkyries still with an opportunity. Hayes has it. Flips it over to Zandalzini. She's 25 feet away. Lobs it inside. Jackie Young tips it away. The turnover fest continues. The 13th for the Valkyries. Asia. Cross-court pass to Young. To Lloyd. Jewell. Crossover dribble. Hesitation. Now gives it to Jackie for the 3. Back iron, no good. Hayes has it. Long run out. Chelsea trying to get back. Chelsea's going to let her go. Didn't want to commit the 4th foul or a 3-point play. Hayes scores the bucket. And Becky's going to call another timeout with 50 seconds to go. 74-68. We'll be back with the fifth.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Finish from the Chase Center in San Francisco. Aces trying to hang on.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall.
One Nevada. Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Now back to Courtside with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
All right, Aces up 6 with 50 seconds to go. Aces advance the ball here into their forecourt. Chelsea Gray on the floor. Kirsten Bell back in now with Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, and Asia Wilson. And Jackie flips the pass over to Bell. Bell back over to Gray. Inside to Asia. Now she's outside. Now cuts to the cup, up the glass, and Asia Wilson draws the foul. 2 free throws coming for A. And the chance to go up by 8 with 34 seconds remaining. We invite you to hang with us. Post-game show. Jewel Lloyd will join us. And then we will have the highlights, play it back. And the Aces look like they're on their way to their second consecutive victory here and get 2 games over 500. It's been a while since we can say that, as strange as that sounds. Wilson at the free throw line. First free throw up and good. 75-68. Second free throw is good as well. 8-point lead. And the Aces just don't want to commit any fouls here. Leite crosses midcourt. Gray on her. Gets to the top of the key. Valkyrie's taking their sweet time here. Zandolzini's looking for a 3. Can't get it off. Leite now gives it back over to Feng Ben. Well, she's going to put not the person you want. 3-pointer on the way. No good. And a putback is around and down by Charles. And Becky Hammond's going to call the reset timeout just to advance the ball in the forecourt here. 6-point game, 17 seconds to go. The Valkyries obviously are going to have to foul here. And the Aces just need to convert a couple more free throws. Gray will inbound far side this time. Chelsea triggers, still looking. Gets it into Asia. Wilson has it, gets reached around. And Hayes commits that foul. And Asia back to the free throw line to pat on some stats here. Asia now with 25 on the night. Perfect 9 for 9 at the free throw line. Throw in 7 rebounds and 3 assists for the MVP, and another solid night. $15 seconds to go. Asia hits the free throw. Second free throw on the way. And that is good. And Cassie's going to call another timeout. Prolonging the inevitable here. I don't think Natalie's got an 8-point play in her pocket here with 15 seconds to go. We'll keep it here. We'll remind you that the Aces are back in action on Friday night against the Seattle Storm. And that'll be the final regular season meeting between those two teams. And then Aces stay at home for a contest on Sunday against the Connecticut Sun. And Connecticut really struggling this year with only 5 wins on the season. Aces already own 2 victories against Connecticut already this year. So that game will be 6 o'clock on Sunday. So Friday night, 7 o'clock. Sunday, 6 p.m. And then the New York Liberty come to town the following Wednesday, so 1 week from tonight, and that will be a 6:30 p.m. start at the Michelob Ultra Arena. So as we had said before, leading up into this game here tonight, that the Aces are going to have a majority of their games at home, and that's why this game was very, very important to get underneath their belt here. So big 3-game homestand coming up. Seattle, Connecticut, and New York. All those games, of course, on your home for Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas, 100.9 FM and 1100 AM. All right, both teams break the huddle. And we'll see if Natalie Nicasi is dialed up an 8-point play here. With 15 seconds to go. Crowd starting to filing out now. Hayes lobs it in to Liete. Zandolzini back to Liete. And the long three is missed. Zandolzini launches a three after getting an offensive rebound, and then a putback by Tiffany Hayes to add to her stats. 2 seconds left. Aces inbound, and we have another whistle. And Becky Hammond called this timeout. With the Aces up 6 with 2.8 seconds to go. All right. Looking at tonight's stats, Asia Wilson with 27 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. As we mentioned, 3 double-digit scores for the Aces tonight. Joining Asia, Jackie Young, 14 points, and Jewel Lloyd had 14 as well. Rounding out the rest of the scoring, Melissa Smith with 8, and Chelsea Gray with 8, Dana Evans with 4, and Kirsten Bell with 3. The Aces are going to win this game here tonight and only shoot 19% from three-point line. 5 for 27. And that comes off a game Sunday against this very same team in Golden State where the Aces connected on 18 three-pointers. Just one shy of a franchise record. All right, 2.8 seconds, so the Aces will inbound. We'll see if Golden State's going to elect a foul or just add to the victory margin here. And they're not. And the Aces dribble out the clock as Gray passes into Jackie Young. Final score, the Las Vegas Aces 78. And the Golden State Valkyries 72 in a low-scoring affair here tonight. And the Aces get the job done. And that's exactly what they came to do. They improved to 16-14 with the win here tonight. We invite you to hang with us here, post-game-wise. And Jewel Lloyd will come over, and we'll talk to her. And then we'll give you the highlights and run it back for you. Impressive for the Aces tonight, even though they didn't get it done with three-point shooting, at least from the field, they were fairly solid. Now the percentage was hovering around 50% for a majority of the night here, but they ended up shooting 45% from the field, connecting on 27 of 60 shots. All right, Jewel Lloyd coming on over. We'll talk to her here as our post-game show gets underway. All right, Jewel Lloyd joins us now. Jewel, congratulations on the victory. Hey, our pregame guest, now our postgame guest. This is the Jewel Lloyd Show, ladies and gentlemen.
No, this is all you, man. I'm just a special guest.
Hey, 14 points tonight. Again, kind of what we talked about earlier today. You come out on fire. You set the tone. Talk about what you were seeing early on here
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely missing early on. I think we all were. They were good looks, man. You know, it's a great environment, and it's sometimes you rush because you're just so excited to play. But we're just really active right now on both ends of the floor. You know, we're moving the ball. People are getting really good looks, and you know, when we need to make them, we were able to do that. And thank God for Asia making all these free throws.
Yeah, well, thank God for you for making the threes. Because you guys went like 8 minutes in between threes, and they were both your threes from the mid part of the third quarter, and then you hit that one in the fourth, which was really kind of set the tone and stretched the lead out a little bit. So the threes are really starting to really fall from you.
Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to get my feet set. I think everyone's just acknowledging where we are, and I'm on a good rhythm right now. But we had so many good looks. It's so annoying missing these. We all want to make sure we're making sure everyone's getting good looks. And like I said, they're good looks. Some of them are in and out. I mean, Nye hit one and literally went all the way in and came out. So we're going to keep shooting here. All
right, and talk about the defense tonight, because you hold this team, to only, 72 points tonight. It seemed like you guys were really locked into the defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, we know we have to, have higher pickup points. I think that initiates our defense. Being active, I mean, we got a lot of deflections. Asia was getting deflections. Liz had a couple deflections. So for us, it's really just being active and helping. I mean, when we're communicating, and in this loud gym, I mean, it's really hard to hear each other, so we were yelling. So I'm sure we kind of lost our voice.
All right, time to go back home. Who's that team we're playing on Friday? By any chance, do you know?
I don't know, man. Right now, it's all about us. It's all about us.
There you go. Okay. Thanks, Jewel, and congratulations on the W. Great game tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and we will see Jewel Lloyd back in the house on Friday against her former team, the Seattle Storm. All right, back with the highlights and wrapping things up. Final score, Aces get the W here tonight at the Chase Center in San Francisco, 76.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Westar Credit Union. Rooted in Nevada, built for you. Visit westar.org or your nearest branch and get started today.
The Vegas Nighthawks are heading home, one win away from a trip to the IFL National Championship game. And you can be there Friday night, 7 p.m. The Vegas Nighthawks take on the San Diego Strikeforce in the Western Conference Championship game. Tickets are on sale now. Visit nighthawksfootball.com as Vegas and San Diego square off for a fourth time this season. This one for all the marbles. Nighthawksfootball.com. Kickoff 7 p.m. Friday night from Lee's Family Forum.
Judged by the company you keep.
Obi has signed over the rights to his story.
Does he have a good story?
He scored a lot of goals. I think that's a good story.
That's not a good enough story.
The Obi story? Drinks a lot.
I mean, if it's built around drinking, having chicken parm pregame, and you buying it? You buying Griffin? You buying what he's putting down on Obi?
Scored a lot of goals.
Okay.
And Parmesan and hockey. I'd watch that movie.
It's Cofield and Company. Weekdays starting at 3. Wake up with fun on the Press Box.
Micah Parsons asked for a trade. He said, I no longer want to be held to closed-door negotiations without my agent. Also said, I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured. He plays the most valuable position on defense. What is the actual downside to just making Micah Parsons the highest-paid defensive end in football?
The question of why Jerry Jones would do this, because no player to him is going to be bigger than the star.
It's the Press Box. Previously on Cofield and Company.
I've lived here for a long time. I think there are wholesome parts of Las Vegas. I think you can get into trouble in any city in the country. My belief is that when you have very few rules, and those who are undisciplined or of low character will be out of town at some point.
Yeah.
But with no rules means there is no end to the night. The worst cities in this country many times are the cities that have football factories.
It's Cofield and Company, weekdays starting at 3. The Aces return home to start a 3-game homestand. First up, a Friday night against Seattle for a big game at the house. Listen to all the hardwood. Aces Station, ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. It's time for the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
Aces victorious here in San Francisco, defeating the Valkyries by a score of 78-72. Let's run it back for you. A'ja Wilson, the MVP, on a mission early. Burton shot fake. A'ja reject into the hands of Smith. Gives it over to Gray. Chelsea back over to Jackie. Jackie to a streaking A'ja Wilson down the lane off the glass and good. Aces up 4-0. Aces up 4-0, and they were up 16-14 in a low-scoring first quarter. To the second quarter we go, and then that's when the Aces decide to turn up a notch. And Nalissa Smith getting it done at both ends of the floor. Smith comes down with it, falls on her back. Luckily, did not travel. Gives it to Chelsea. Gray now has it. Back to Smith, who's the trailer. Smith wheeling, dealing, spin move. Nice bucket by Nalissa Smith. And the Aces have cut the lead back to 2, 23-21. Nalissa Smith had 8 points early in that first half for the Aces. Continuing on in the second quarter, Chelsea Gray dishing dimes and scoring to Jackie Young. Here come the Aces now, and Chelsea has it. Crossover dribble into the paint. Chelsea Gray hangs high off the glass, and good for Chelsea Gray. And the Aces have equaled their largest lead. They've gone on a nice little run here, a 9-2 run to lead 38-31. Yes, and Jewel Lloyd, our post-game guest and our pre-game guest, lighting it up for three. Gray now has it into the corner. Jewel's open for three. Splash down time for Jewel Lloyd. 43-36. Aces up by 7 as we come to the end of the second quarter. End of the second quarter was 43-38 as the Valkyries got a bucket there, and the Aces continued on to build their lead in the third quarter, courtesy of the MVP. Jackie Young now has it, gets a pass from Gray. Now Young passes into A'ja. A'ja draws contact again, counted off the glass, and good for A'ja Wilson. And A'ja demanding the ball down low and got to the middle of the paint. That's her sweet spot, and banked it home. 64-54 at the end of three quarters. Aces trying to hang on. Valkyries put a little run together, but Jewel Lloyd took care of that. Gray now has it. Back to Jewel at the top of the key. Swings the pass back over to Evans. Who wants the rock here? Jewel has it. Stops. Fires on a dime. Good. Jewel Lloyd, 18-footer in the left corner, and the Aces needed that one to stem this little run by Golden State. It's 66-60 to Gray. Back to Jewel. She's open for three. Can she hit it? Yes, she can. And finally, a three from the Aces. Jewel Lloyd connects, and Jewel has hit the last two three-pointers for the Aces, but they come 9 minutes apart. And the Aces now up by 7, 72-65. And then the Aces win 78-72. The three-point shooting, not great, except for Jewel Lloyd tonight. She was 3 for 7. Overall, she had 3 of the 5 threes for Las Vegas. 5 for 27, 19% for the Aces. Like we said, the Aces were led by A'ja Wilson with her 27 points and 7 rebounds. Fantastic performance by her. And this team gets the job done, especially the defensive end, limiting Golden State to only 72 points. Big game for the Aces tonight because it puts them 2 games over 500 now at 16-14. Improves their record to 8-9 on the road. They've now won 2 in a row. Both games courtesy of the Golden State Valkyries, and the Aces defeat the Valkyries 3 out of 4 times during this season. And that first one was brutal, going back to June the 7th here when the Aces lost by 27, so they get a little revenge factor there. But very big for the playoff positioning and tiebreakers, so the Aces now own the tiebreaker over the Valkyries. All right, don't forget, we're back at it on Friday. Okay, back on a plane here tomorrow morning, and then we'll get back to it for Friday as the Seattle Storm come to town. It'll be the Aces taking on the Storm. 7 o'clock will be tip-off time. No pregame show on Friday, so just join us right at 7 o'clock here on your home for Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. And then Sunday against Connecticut at 6 p.m. will be the tip-off. We'll have a pregame show on Sunday at 5:30. I want to thank Ari for holding it down back at our headquarters in Las Vegas, and thank Jewel Lloyd not once but twice, our pregame guest and our postgame guest here tonight, as well as Becky Hammond for joining us in the pregame show. TC Martin saying so long from the Chase Center in San Francisco, where the Aces defeat the Valkyries 78-72. We will talk to you Friday, 7 o'clock, as the Aces try to keep the win streak alive and to make it 3 in a row as they take on the Seattle Storm. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Westar Credit Union and Finley Toyota in the Valley Auto Mall.
who tore up the league in the last half of his first season as a starter? Or is he the guy who had an up-and-down second season last year? Most around the Packers believe that last year's inconsistencies were tied to Love's early season knee injury. They say it limited his mobility and impacted his accuracy. Now the Packers coaches and players say they see a different version of Love, one that looks more like the guy who had a torrid second half of his first season with 18 touchdowns and 1 interception over the final 8 weeks of that regular season. If that's the Love they get this year, then the Packers believe their offense can flourish. Love also might finally have a number 1 receiver, thanks to first-round pick Matthew Golden, who Love has praised almost since the day Golden arrived.
This is Game Night, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM, Channel 80. He's Mark Zeno. I'm Emmett Golden. We're presented by Progressive Insurance. And for more on the Packers, let's bring in Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN in Milwaukee. Let's start with Jordan Love, coming off a roller coaster 2024. He had a knee issue early. He's fully healthy now. How has he looked in camp, and what are your expectations for him this season?
I mean, he's done a great job of giving unsportsmanlike and Evan Cohen and the crew plenty to work with, right? Talking about his inconsistency and whether he's regressed or not. And look, whatever you want to view it as, he was playing the quarterback position as well as absolutely anybody in the league during the second half of the 2023 season. And then he was near perfect in that playoff win in Dallas. He did not play at that level last season, and there was no real point where he strung together, 2 or 3 games that looked like that. Now, he had the injuries, he had the drops from his receivers. Those are undeniably factors. But I will say this, he's moving around in the pocket. That's one of his superpowers, and he's moved around in the pocket a lot better. He looks healthier. He's throwing with better accuracy. He's stepping into throws, which I think we saw him fail to do when he was coming back from the leg issues last year. He has looked good. Has he looked, star-spangled, put your money on him for MVP awesome? No. And their offense has been inconsistent. But he looks more like the guy he finished 23 as than he looks like the guy that finished 24.
We know the elite of the elite quarterbacks, Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, Allen. What does Love have to do to get into that group?
Yeah, it's consistency, right? And it's not just him. I think we know his floor, right? I think we know his floor is that he's a good quarterback. Now it's a question of just how good of a good quarterback. Is he pretty good? Is he really good? Is he great? Is he all-pro? Is he MVP? Those are all still out there, and let's not forget he's in his third year as the starter. And so I think there are encouraging signs, but he's got to play with consistency, and he has to make sure that he channels a little more of Rodgers and a little less of Favre, right? I mean, you look at his last 2 playoff games. If you take the final pass of the third quarter against the 49ers in the playoffs 2 years ago, and then the 4 quarters that he played against the Eagles last January, in 5 quarters, he's thrown 5 picks. You don't win playoff games that way, and he knows that as well as anybody. So he, again, has to find a consistency. He's got to kind of reduce the gunslinger moments. He can still have some, more than Rodgers used to have, but certainly he has to make better decisions when the money's on the table.
He's Jason Wilde from Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Emmett Golden. This is Game Night on ESPN Radio. So rookie wide receiver, easy for me to say, Matthew Golden, no relation, same last name, no relation, has been drawing some high praise from Jordan Love. What have you seen from Golden?
First of all, I'm so mad at myself for not seeing that coming, but at least you got an authentic laugh. That was not a courtesy laugh. I did not see that coming. Look, if you're as good at your job as he appears to be at his job, you guys are both going to go a lot of places. Because I'll say this, and I'm big, I'm big on comparisons, not like that they have to be exactly on point, but it gives fans that have followed the team for a long time a better grasp of kind of what I'm trying to describe. And in Matthew Golden, I almost called him Emmett there. In Matthew Golden, I see a lot of Greg Jennings. He runs faster than Greg Jennings. He ran a 4.29 40 at the combine. He's definitely faster. But from a size perspective, they're both 5'11". Greg became like a bodybuilder after his football career was over, but he was a really put together under 6 foot wide receiver. Like, he was tough. He was so smooth as an athlete. I always said it looks like he's gliding instead of running, and Golden's the same way. And then the other comp is that they both had really strong hands. I've been so impressed with Golden, especially when you compare him to the way these guys dropped a lot of passes last season. So he has looked every bit the part. There are still going to be growing pains. There are going to be bumps in the road. But I wondered how realistic it was to put expectations, even on a first-round pick, on a rookie, because I've seen a lot of really good wide receivers in Green Bay, but they weren't really good as rookies right away. There's a chance he could be really, really good, and we won't have to wait very long to see it.
Yeah, my son played college football last year, and you have no idea how many times I got people going like, "Man, your son's killing it." Like, not my son. that is not my son. Speaking of just like different position groups, right? The wide receiver group looks like they've got a blue chipper in Matthew Golden. What's the biggest question mark when it comes to the Packers? Is it their cornerback group?
I mean, it's unquestionably their cornerback group, and now it's become even more of a question. They signed Nate Hobbs to bring a physicality. He has unquestionably done that. At the same time, he got into a collision in practice and suffered a small tear of his meniscus in his right knee. They trimmed it out on Saturday. They're hoping he's ready for September 7th against the Lions. But when Brian Gutekunst cut Jair Alexander on June 10th, the Packers GM said he really liked his top 3 corners. Said he had 3 starting corners in Keyshawn Nixon, Nate Hobbs, and Carrington Valentine. Well, now, at least at the moment, he's only got 2 of those. They're still okay because they've been playing safety Javon Bullard as their nickel. They're one more injury away, though, from playing a bunch of guys that have 0 or almost 0 NFL experience. They have gone so young at corner. You know, they moved on from Alexander, but they also moved on from Eric Stokes, from Robert Rochelle. They brought back a guy named Corey Ballantyne who'd been with them for 3 years, had been with the Colts and was cut by the Colts, and he got a phone call from the Packers moments after he'd been cut. Like, there is a glaring need there. Even if they get Hobbs back in time for the opener, I don't know how you're not nervous about the fact that you need those 3 guys at the top of the depth chart to stay healthy for 17 games in a league like this.
Wildy, with the team making a change at the top, the team president, they made a change. How much pressure and, I guess, heat is on Matt LaFleur and Gutekunst?
I don't think there's any question there's heat. Now, is it kind of more of you're warming up the oven, right? It says preheat to 450 degrees. Right now it's probably 100 degrees.
Okay.
Because if you look at where they're at, Ed Policy came in and said, essentially, I don't believe in lame ducks, so I don't want guys working on their last year of their contract. And in the same conversation with us, he said, I also am not going to extend these guys before the season. That's heat. It may not be the hottest temperature possible, but it is definitely heat. And so if I'm Brian Gutekunst, if I'm Matt LaFleur, I don't know what exactly he is going to want or need to feel good about giving me 4 more years. I would say that if they go 12-5 and, have a higher than the 7th seed and they win a playoff game, they're going to get 4-year extensions. If they go 9-8, 10-7, are the 7th seed again, and then lose in the first round, they're probably going to get 1 year added on to their deal, so they're not lame ducks. But then 2026 becomes that's when the oven is fully heated and you can put your pizza in at 450 degrees. And if for some reason and I don't see this happening, they have too much talent. Even if they have injuries, I think they're going to be decent. But if for some reason this goes south and they go 5-12, I wouldn't be surprised if there were changes. But I just don't see that being the case.
He's Jason Wilde of Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN in Milwaukee. Wilde, thank you so much for joining us, man. It was a pleasure.
It sure was for me, and I will send your warm regards to your second cousin twice removed when I see him tomorrow in the locker room.
Definitely do that. I'm sure me and his mom or dad are distant cousins or something like that. Mark, you asked me about the Chicago Bears earlier. Can the Green Bay Packers win the NFC North?
Absolutely, and I think they do. I think that they are prime for that next step forward. Look, I was against the Jordan Love contract when they gave it to him. I thought it was way too early and way overpriced and everything else. That said, that doesn't mean he can't turn into a really solid quarterback in this league. I think that's what he's headed for, and I think they have the defense. I think they have the coach. I think they have everything that they need, and the Lions seem primed for aggression and not winning 15 games again this year. That's not going to happen. Yeah. So the next team likely to pounce forward is the Green Bay Packers.
He's Mark Zinno. I'm Emmett Golden. This is Game Night. Coming up next, we'll give you our Game Night Gamers and which teams who made the playoffs last year will come up short this year. That is straight ahead.
The NFL on ESPN Radio.
My biggest wild card team heading into 2025 is the Denver Broncos.
Camp to camp, team to team. 29 days until opening night. The countdown continues on ESPN.
Gatorade is the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. So you can lose more sweat and raise your game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Cooking Bar inside Treasure Island every Friday.
Week 0 in college football starts on Saturday, August 23rd, and the Las Vegas Sports Network has games from Week 0 through the National Championship. Brought to you by Paul Patta Law. It's not about the injury, it's about the recovery.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better. Les Olson IT.
You have a growing company, and you need to get your employees trained for a commercial driver's license. Let Truck U CDL Training of Las Vegas drive your company's growth and success. No matter how large or small your company is, Truck U offers corporate rates for CDL A and B training. Class schedules are available days, evenings, and weekends, with little or no loss to your company's productivity. Check out truckulv.com to find out more. That's truckulv.com.
Banking should be personal. At Westar Credit Union, it is. We're not just another financial institution. We're your trusted partner in savings, loans, and life's biggest moments. Join today and let's build your future together. Westar Credit Union. Rooted in Nevada, built for you. Visit westar.org or your nearest branch and get started today.
The world's largest Formula One attraction is now open at Grand Prix Plaza. Step into the action with F1X, a cutting-edge 4D experience where you design your own custom F1 car in a fully immersive tech-powered space. Then hit the track with F1 Drive, the only karting experience that lets you race on an F1 circuit. It's Formula One like you've never seen or felt before. Nevada residents save up to 25%. Get your tickets now at GrandPrixPlaza.com.
Zip Zap Auto has expanded into one of the largest independent auto repair shops in the Valley. With 23 bays, over 12,000 square feet, Zip Zap is your one-stop shop, offering 24-hour smog test, oil changes, detailing, bodywork, engine, and transmission rebuilding. And Zip Zap provides free towing and diagnostics with qualifying repairs. No appointment necessary, 24-hour service. Zip Zap Auto at Cheyenne and North Durango Drive and online at zipzapauto.com.
You got something to say? Let your voice be heard.
I don't know enough about it to say you're actually wrong.
You might be completely lying.
Yeah.
By texting the Finley Kia text line, 702-364-1100. Step into the arena with Greg Salerno, Wednesdays at 2 on ESPN Las Vegas. Who are the top performers of the night?
He's delivering an MVP MVP performance.
What a show. What a show.
These are Game Night Gamers.
This is where we give love to somebody that had one heck of a night. It's Game Night on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM, Channel 80. I'm Mark. He's Mark Zeno. I'm Emmett Golden. Yeah. Hey, it's late. What can I say? He's Mark
I don't know if you want to be me. I think
I'm
you
Emmett
really
Golden.
need to reevaluate things.
Hey, man, who knows, right? It's all in the eye of the beholder, right?
True.
I look, it seems like you got a lot of great things behind you with the flag, which I'm envious of. I have one. It's not mine. It's my dad who served in the Air Force. So, hey, you never know. Maybe I look up to Mark Zeno, right?
That's just because you're short.
I'm 6'4", by the way.
Okay, then you don't look up to me. You look down on me quite often.
It's time for our Game Night Gamers. Hey, it's Gardos all the time. For me, Gavin Williams took a no-hitter into the ninth inning today.
Swing and a little dribbler to first. Even with the bag, Santana glove steps on the bag. No hitter stays intact. Gavin Williams 3 outs away from putting his name in the record book.
A highlight courtesy of WTAM. 8 1/3, no hit. Jim, he was amazing, and then he gave up a home run to Juan Soto. Gardos win 4-1. Gavin walks a guy after that, ends up only going 8 1/3. But, hey, got a no-hitter. Pretty big night for Gavin Williams.
No, great. I mean, it's unfortunately for you, the guy who ended it was not the guy you wanted to do it.
It's a
but
familiar face.
He's been a thorn in the Gardo side.
Yes,
he doesn't Gardo all the time.
No, he doesn't. He torments the Gardos all the time, and that's why I'm glad he's in the National League.
That's
now
about
with
it.
Juan Soto.
All right, for my Game Night Gamer, I'm going to go to the Toronto Blue Jays and Davis Schneider, who had himself quite a night.
And Schneider gives one a ride to center field, back looking up and watching it go. Davis Schneider with another bomb. His second homer of the ball game is a 3-run shot. It travels 454 feet, and the Blue Jays now lead 19-1.
Schneider on a 3-for-7 night, 2 home runs, and again, you heard it right there as the Blue Jays just squeaked by the Rockies 20-1 in that game. So Davis Schneider, my Game Night Gamer.
Yeah, it was a close one. They were sweating it out.
Yeah, it was tight for a while, like after one pitch, and that was about it.
Yeah, a little bit here. All right, I got to give a special Game Night Gamer shout out to the South Carolina Little League team because they did something special tonight.
2-2. Hit on a line, deep field, off the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs will score. Giuliani coming home. Ball game. South Carolina walks it off. Brady Westbrooks, a 3-run double to end it. Huge upset.
That highlight courtesy of ESPN. They took down the defending Little League World Series champions from Florida, and they are headed to Williamsport for the first time. Those are our Game Night Gamers. There is, it's a known fact, if you play in the NFL, if you watch the NFL, that every year there are a couple of teams that made the playoffs that don't. Few teams that don't, that do. As you look at the teams that made the playoffs last year, maybe one from each conference. Who do you think misses the playoffs this year?
From the AFC, I would either have to say Denver or Houston.
Okay.
Would probably be one of the two of them, I think, that ends up missing it. Most likely Denver, just because the AFC South doesn't appear to be all that competitive, but the Colts could provide a little bit of a headache for the Houston Texans. But I think Denver would be the one that everybody looks at.
Yeah, for me, I'm actually, and this is crazy because they always make the playoffs, I'm going to go with the Steelers because I actually think the Bengals leapfrog them and are the team that makes it in the AFC, well, along with the Ravens, of course, in the AFC North. I think this year the Steelers just come up short. And then in the NFC, I'm worried about that back with Matt Stafford, so I'm going to say the Rams this year because they won't have their quarterback consistently throughout the season.
Yeah, I think the Vikings could miss the playoffs. We don't really know what J.J. McCarthy is at this point in time, and that's not to say he can't play well, but it's going to be a challenge for them to be able to do it again, just simply because of what the unknown. I would lean on them, and I think the Rams would probably be the next best guess. That's not a bad one by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to be interesting to see how the NFC shapes up here with so many question marks surrounding a lot of these teams.
Yeah, you just never see it. I mean, in the AFC, it could be the Chargers, right? I mean, the AFC West.
Some people think they're going to win a division.
Sure. I think they have a wide range of could happen.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is they could win the division and they could miss the playoffs. I think it's going to be a really competitive year for them, but I think it could go really either way. And that's why, as we kind of debated a little earlier, it's important to get off to a fast start. It really does feel like the first 4 games of the season are like the real preseason games. But when you get all the way to the end of the season, a lot of times struggling early can come back and bite you in the backside.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these teams that have hopes and desires to make the postseason, as you sort of indicated, they've got to start fast. There's not enough room for them to have a slow start. If you're looking at a team like Denver, they can't build themselves into a 2-4 start and make their path even that much more difficult, especially considering the division that they play in. But with September being so much of a toss-up, at this point in time, it's just hard to know what these teams really are going to be.
Now, how about a team that didn't make the playoffs last year but could make it this year? I'm going to jump out of a tree here and say the New York Jets could sneak in to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that wouldn't totally surprise me. Everybody's going to go to Cincinnati as the team that they think can do it. Right. I agree that the Jets, Vrabel in New England would not surprise me if he did that. I don't think anybody would be shocked if he found a way for his team to make the postseason in year 1.